This shit should be working now. And I believe we're live. Whether we have audio or not is another question. How is our audio, folks in the chat? All right. Apparently we're back. Everyone is very excited. Audio is here. Symbio Joe says okay-ish, which I feel like is a Symbio Joe answer. If I ever heard one. Oh, it's okay. It could be better. It's you have disembodied voice of Senor Moloch here with me, and Flynnhammer is restarting his computer. Hydra may or may not be picking someone up from the airport. He was like, yeah, no worries. I have to pick someone up at the airport at 10 p.m. And I'm like, but don't we start at 10:15 p.m. your time? Apparently he wasn't concerned.
He's good at multitasking, isn't he?
Is he, though? I don't know. He tries. I don't know that
Let's
he's
hope.
good. Okay, well, while we're dicking around till those guys show up, let's do something else. Let's see if I can pull something up here that I wanted to show you. And get your reaction. Although, wait, what are you looking at right now? You just have your Discord open? You're not looking at the stream, right?
I'm trying to.
Oh, okay, because if I put something up on the screen, you might be able to see it?
I will.
Okay, well then I will go find it, and I will share it on the screen to kill some time until our friends arrive. What is it?
Yeah, I'm live now.
What's that?
Flynn?
Flynn's here? Flynn, hello? I do not hear him yet. Okay, what's going on in the chat? How's everyone feeling in the chat?
Big, huge fucking lictor, right?
What? Big, huge fucking lictor? What's that all about?
Do I see this one?
Oh, the model on my desk?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, there's oh, I should go get the baby lictor. I've got 3 generations of lictors here. We've got a normal warrior lictor, a big, huge mama lictor, and then there's a little baby lictor over there somewhere.
That's sort of not a baby right now.
Oh, Flynnhammer's here.
Hello.
Groovy.
Hey, Flynn, you bloody show off.
Yeah, always that guy, eh? Showing off.
Yep. He's got the Homagon bust now.
I've heard. Okay, Marco, I got a thing I wanted to show you. I'll pull it up on the screen. Dude. It might be slightly delayed.
Yep.
Let me know when you can see it.
5 minutes ago.
Huh?
Just saw it 5 minutes ago. So funny.
What? Oh, you just saw it 5 minutes ago. Okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so this is a storyboard guy who wants to find a more insectoid, weird alien look for his warriors. And this is pretty fucking cool, if you ask me.
It's more than pretty fucking cool, if you ask me. It's all kinds of awesome.
Oh my god, I just realized the ass cannon has like 2 old school warrior heads jammed into it. Like the second edition plastic warrior heads are back there. And like,
what a waste.
What a cool idea.
Mine.
Giant, oh no, giant legs for running real fast. The scything talons are down in front, so he can whip them out when he needs them. Got the gun mounted above.
The whole body shape is so original and so unique.
Yeah, it's pretty damn cool, eh?
Absolutely.
So yeah, if you're not following the storyboard guy, you should definitely be following the storyboard guy. Sorry, what was that?
What's not to laugh about this one?
Agreed. And then recently, he also showed his Dim Karen Dimacaron, which is way weird compared to what you might be expecting, but I love it. Did we talk about this last week or no?
Yeah, we touched on it a little bit.
Oh, okay. Because I still love the way he handled the double scything talons. Makes so much more sense.
Yeah, we didn't show it last week, so we just talked about it.
Ah, okay. Well, this is a chonker, to be sure. With a hideous, hideous face.
Totally creepy.
A lot of this is sculpted. I know that Starboy Guy grabs a lot of stuff from like toys and other models and stuff like that. So some of the limbs might be from that, but also a lot of it looks like it's sculpted. And I think he uses a lot of epoxy sculpt. Yeah, you can see the back carapace for the Karen is that's got to be epoxy sculpt. That color is very iconic. I guess it could be magic sculpt, but I think it's epoxy. So great job on this one, man. Oh, and then you can see how he built up the tail. Coolness. All right. What? Apparently I'm not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. That's unfortunate. Maybe I should stop featuring this thing. So we got no video from Marco because he's in Egypt. We got no video from Flynn.
Absolutely.
It's just me singing and dancing. Let's see what's going on in the chat.
You have got a message from, where is it? Scratch bashing. If you can email him through his channel.
You can email people through their channel?
Yeah, you can go to the channel and send them a message.
Okay. I didn't even know that YouTube had messaging capabilities. That's good to know.
Yeah.
I should be checking my messages because I didn't know people could message me through YouTube.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can make this work.
Or he's got his email bit on his.
Oh, maybe that's it.
That bit.
How the hell? Because I'm on his channel. I don't see an option unless it's community.
I think if you go to about.
Oh,
it'll be
about.
there, like,
Okay. Oh,
yeah.
thank you. Yep, you're right. I can support his channel on Patreon. I can go to Facebook. There's no email here. Well, shit. Scratch bashing, are you on Instagram? Can you just PM me? Or you know what? Just email me. My email is modernsynthesis@gmail.com. I'm not afraid of giving that out audio-wise. Although I don't know if he's still here. Tom? Suck it, buddy.
I've just got his email.
Where did you get it? I can't. What the? Okay, can you just send it to me? Because apparently I don't know what the hell I'm doing.
There's a bit. If you go to details, it has like for business purposes, and then you just you click on it. It goes verify you're not a robot.
Oh, are you doing it on a desktop? I'm doing it on my phone.
That's the reason why.
All right.
I'll message it to you.
Scratch bashing, man. Dude's got 31,000 subscribers. He joined YouTube in 2018. That is how you YouTube. Good work, buddy. Oh, he just sent it to me. Okay, well, there we go.
Oh well.
All right. What else is going on in the chat, Flynn?
Okay. So I just got the cash. I'm just mentioning to get you to message him. Simpler Jokers, Creature Conference is serious business, only professionals. So, and Kajon goes, so apparently sacrificing the firstborn transistor in a vat of sacred machine oil worked. I think I must have missed that bit.
Oh, that's how we got the email situation to work? Oh my god, there's too many.
No, that was before the email.
Okay, I'm going to move you guys over here until like stuff starts happening and Hydra shows up, because apparently it's just me making shit right now. Tell us about Egypt, Marco.
Well, I have seen more tentacles today than you have in all 2021, I guess.
That's very presumptive of you. What, you don't know how many tentacles I see.
Absolutely. Well, I was lucky enough to just stumble on octopus season right now here, because on every dive and every snorkel trip I go here, I'm seeing octopuses all around me, and squids too. which is all kind of nice because you can interact with octopuses, and they're really curious and interested in who you are and what you're doing.
Cool.
All kinds of fun.
So it's treating you nice so far.
Absolutely.
Good.
It's still fairly empty. I'm in the deep south, close to the border of Sudan, actually.
Yeah.
Because it's fairly difficult to get here still. It's pretty empty, which is all great.
Good. Glad to hear it. What am I doing? So, yeah, as Marco pointed out, I've got a couple of different lictors on my table here. Where the hell is the baby lictor? Okay, give me a second. Alright, I figured my shit out. So we've got Baby Lictor here from the kill team. We've got Medium Lictor in progress. And then we've got Big Daddy Lictor. Da-da-da. And Medium Lictor and Big Daddy Lictor are for a commission that I'm meant to be working on. So I figured I should probably, you know, get a little further on that rather than just doing all kill team Tyranids all the time. But the idea is I'm making 2 normal-sized Death Leapers and 1 very large Death Leaper as part of this commission. So I've got kind of like Rending Claws sort of thing. And then, oh, Jesus. I hope that wasn't important as I drop it on the ground. Just decided it wasn't important. Yay! And then I've got some like Sighting Talons that are in the early offing. Very early offing. What bits am I missing? I need to figure out the tail at some point. There's a big honking head for the Tyrant. Yeah, so the idea is like a Lictor Prime, like a Lictor Tyrant sort of thing.
Symbio Joe's just gonna lick to Jesus.
Lictor Jesus? Oh, because I said Jesus? Oh, yeah, I really hope I didn't lose something important. That was a very small bit. I'll just make a new one. Whatever. I'm trying to work standing up because I've been having like weird back issues this week because apparently I'm an old man.
Tom also just gone the 3 lictors, baby, mummy, and daddy lictor. God help Goldilocks when she comes to visit.
Oh, it's not going to be a good time.
This
I think they're going to find her.
Small.
They're going to find Goldilocks to be just right.
Well, Kadran is just asking me about the quarantine situation in Egypt right now in the chat. And I can report that, Kajan, you don't need to be the quarantine, at least if you live in Germany and you're in Egypt for 14 days, because when you're vaccinated, you're just fine.
So they tell you.
Well, I was here 2 months ago. I'm good.
You were here, what, 2 months ago?
Yes, this is my 2nd trip to Egypt this year, actually.
Oh,
so I
I
was
didn't
here 2
realize
months ago. And I'm just back again, so I'm pretty sure. I think I know what I'm talking about.
Oh, I didn't say you were wrong. I just said that maybe Egypt's being too welcoming. Not worried enough. I don't know. I'm just talking out my ass. Where the hell is my fix-it? Alright, hold on. Now I gotta go find another thing of putty. Damn it. What am I doing? Most professional YouTuber ever. Woo! Oh. Alright, epoxy clay it is.
Alright, guys, I'm afraid I've got to go and say goodbye already.
You gotta go already?
Yes,
Man.
The bandwidth I have here is pretty low, and I'm pretty amazed it worked so far. Actually, I'm hoping to have more time tomorrow next week again, but this time it's just not gonna be enough.
Okay, how long are you gonna be there for?
3 weeks actually.
Jesus, lucky man.
Absolutely.
Well, if you want to learn how to sculpt some stuff, Simon and I are doing a different stream on Sunday. In fact, wait, Marco, before you go, I was gonna wait to do this till Simon showed up, but I don't actually know if Simon is gonna show up. So this weekend, as I'm sure you're aware. Oh shit!
I am.
Putty's getting dry. As I'm sure you're aware, this weekend is my birthday weekend.
No, I wasn't.
Not going into details about when, because I don't want to dox myself. But this is the closest stream to my birthday. And, didn't you want to get me a birthday present? Oh, great. So happy to hear that you want to get me a birthday present. I have just the thing that you can get me for my birthday. You know what it is?
Go on.
And it's not going to cost you anything, Marco. Only your time.
What
a deal, eh? Okay, so my birthday request to you, you don't have to do it right now, but coming up in October is this little thing called Kroottoberfest.
You bastard.
And last year, for Kroottoberfest, I'm pretty sure you said you were going to make something. Because I remember I made a recording of the moment when I told Ironbeak and that Kroot guy that the mighty Marco, Hive Fleet Moloch, otherwise known as, what are they called? Your renegades? Your Kroot renegades? What was their name?
Aurochs Kroot renegades.
There you go. The one, the only Aurochs Kroot renegades. That he was going to participate in Kroottoberfest, but then things got busy for you. You were doing some Star Wars shit. You were here and there. So you didn't get to participate last year in Kroottoberfest. So for my birthday this year, I would like you to get me one Kroot conversion in October. You don't have to give it to me. You just have to make it. You just have to make one.
You damn old bastard. Yeah,
you have all of October to make one Kroot conversion.
Understood. I'm so out of shit of Kroot conversions. Still, I'm still trying to regain my Tyranid feed these days.
Well, maybe the Kroot will help you get there.
Maybe. We'll see about this. I feel like after more than a 10-year hiatus, I've just returned like this year. And my work on the Imperial Knights has been okay. I'm thinking I'm getting some progress done and finding my feet again. But Tyranids are still in the future, and Kroot are like, I don't know where I'm going to start. But okay, I'll do it. Of course.
Good man.
Shit. Bastard.
And he's got you on recording now.
Just wait till Simon gets here and he finds out what he's got to get me.
I see.
Oh no.
And we still haven't even finished our creature conference challenges. Not one of us, to be honest.
Simon's almost there. I've just been way too inspired by other shit to go back to Death Daisy.
It will be a year for Simon and more than a year for you and me. Let's be honest.
I'm not really worried. I feel like I mean I get it because it was kind of my fault that we did the creature conference. Like the challenge came from me, I guess. But
it was an awesome idea to get us started, wasn't it?
Well, yeah, and I'm glad that we continued on having like kind of these weekly chats, even if we're not working on what we're really supposed to be working on. But yeah, I think this is still valuable.
Absolutely, it is. It certainly is.
Yeah, so I think that's okay. And then one day I might get back to the Death Daisy, but honestly, the Death Daisy doesn't really inspire me that much right now. And I don't know that it's really going to change anyone's life. Like, here's a different kind of spore mine.
It might.
I know, but
it just might.
I feel like I've got other stuff that... What the hell? Why is my favorite tool not here?
Of course.
Like, I've got other stuff that I really want to work on. So that's been like more drawing me in. And then like I've got shit that I have to work on, like commissions, and someday I need to finish my recruit army for Adepticon if I'm gonna go to Adepticon this year.
That's how things work.
Yeah. Anyway, you have your marching orders. You're free to go now if you gotta go, but just wanted to
Sir, understood, sir.
all right, I look forward to seeing what you do. And actually there'll be a lot of people who look forward to seeing what you do.
Oh, man.
Because the flame for Arax Renegades burns brightly in the recruit community. I can tell you that.
I should still have some Inquisitor-sized crude heads lying around somewhere. Maybe I find them.
Ooh.
Remember there was Inquisitor crude?
Yep. Oh, I remember. Don't worry. That's a tasty dish. That's a dish I'd like to get my claws on.
And there was a time when you still could buy pieces individually, and I bought like 5 hats or something. I don't know.
Shit! You bits sort. Oh my god, that's so smart. Yeah, I bits ordered like some Inquisitor bits back in the day, but I forgot I did that.
Like decades ago.
Yeah, there was that pit slave or whatever, and he had like really big power claws.
Yeah, they were awesome.
Yeah, I ordered those for. I thought I was gonna make a sisters whatever the big robot thing where you put
Penitent
like a
engine.
Yeah, penitent engine. Thank you. I thought I was gonna make one of those with those claws from the pit slave dude or whatever. Man, if you have those crude heads, that is some valuable stuff, buddy. You take good care. I should
still have them lying around somewhere. Don't know where. But I'll take a look. All right, guys. I gotta say goodbye now because it's late in Egypt, actually.
Well, thanks for joining. Enjoy the rest of your time there.
And I'll try to reserve some more time next week.
Sure.
And then I'll be happy to look up the stream tomorrow.
It's Sunday. Oh, you mean the recording of this tomorrow?
Of course. And then I know Sunday is going to be another special stream, which you're going to promote later on, I guess.
Yeah. And like, if you, I don't know, if you're bored, you're probably going to be off diving. But whatever. Just wanted to let you know.
Certainly. All right. Flynn, Tom, Simon, and Nick. See you later. Have a good night.
See you later, buddy.
Bye, Marco.
Bye. Wait, did he say bye to Tom? Is Tom here?
I think he's just Tom's in the chat.
Oh, okay.
He's still in the group, that's why.
Oh, Tom Box is in the group, but
yeah, he's not here.
Yeah.
So,
what? Yeah.
Well, the chat. Yeah. Well, so Marco leaves and Mark arrives.
What?
So Marco, he's gone, and in the chat we've got Mark now.
Oh, Mark. Okay, Mark's taking on the Marco Mark seat. Thanks for showing up, Mark.
Simio Joe goes, "Oh hey Mark," and Peter Handsome goes, "It's oh hi Mark." If you're getting the references.
No.
It's the room. You go. I didn't hear it. Oh hi Mark.
Oh, it's from that crazy movie. I haven't seen that movie.
Yeah, it's just a clip everyone knows.
Except for me, apparently.
Yeah. And then Timothy goes, "Shameful display. I will commit Sudoku to restore my honor."
Sudoku? Is that also from the room?
No, it's
I know seppuku, but
okay. So Sudoku is just the wrong wording.
Nice. Yeah, so apparently Symbio Joe commented on Symbio Joe and Dwarfenage commented on my dog's profile on Instagram. So Nora's like, "Who's Symbio Joe? Who's Dwarfenage?" I'm like, "Oh, don't worry, they're weirdos."
You'd be like, "You need to just hang out in the chat more."
Exactly. Actually, spoiler alert, Nora may well be showing up as our host on Sunday for the special edition stream with Simon.
Dun, dun.
So if you want to hear Nora shit talk us, then definitely show up for that while we try and sculpt stuff. Yeah, that's another one of my my birthday requests to Simon. I'm like, hey, let's do another one of those Great German Sculpt Off, which is supposed to be a play on the Great British Bake Off, but I don't know how many people, subscribe to that kind of thing.
You've perfectly timed it, though.
How's that?
because the Great British Bake Off, the new season just started.
Oh, I have no idea. I don't know anything about the British Bake Off. I just tried to steal the name. That's good. But yeah, for anyone who hasn't seen this thing before, it's basically like an Ask Me Anything kind of format where we try and get some suggestions ahead of schedule. And then what we do is Simon and I are live and we sculpt the things you tell us to sculpt. Like if you want to know how to sculpt, last time I think we did like hoods and like fabric and a lot of stuff like that. Fur, we did some fur, yeah. So it's pretty fun and kind of cool. And if anyone here has something that they want to learn how to sculpt, leave it in the comments on the actual video. So I've already scheduled the video on YouTube. And if you go to my YouTube channel main page, you should see the scheduled video for Sunday there. And then you can just leave a comment there already and just tell us what you want to learn how to sculpt. And then we'll pick some stuff on Sunday and go through it. It's going to be roughly around this time, a little earlier. I think it's starting about an hour earlier than we normally start this. So maybe, hopefully that's a little more palatable for people on a Sunday night. It's just that was the one night that I had time and Hydra had time. So that's when we're doing it. Were you there for the last one, Flynn?
Yeah, I was the one who suggested fur.
Oh, nice. Yeah, bits of box is a pain in the ass. He's like, why don't you sculpt faces? I'm like, are you saying that because you know that faces are really hard to sculpt because you're a sculptor, you asshole?
Like I say, hands. Hands are hard.
Oh, hands. Everyone always wants to sculpt hands. I guess we should add hands. I feel like a lot of people have asked for that. And a lot of people have asked for fire.
Fire's not too hard, though. You just pull out. You get there in the end, just by doing it repeatedly.
Well, we'll see.
It's just more starting the base of it is the tricky bit.
People want to know, we want to show them, so we'll figure it out. I wonder if Hydra's even coming. I don't even know what's going on here.
Thing is
that what I want? No, that's not what I want. Is this better? Oh, that's better. Hold on.
I see that Mama Negan, she's changed the name to Kit Bashemba.
Yeah, Mama Negan is getting ready.
Yeah. She's already come to me for eBay hunting advice.
It's because you're the king of eBay hunting, as you demonstrated with your most recent jammy acquisition.
That actually wasn't eBay.
It wasn't? Oh no, you said you got it from Hive Delta or whatever?
Yeah. So on the last post for the
why is Games Workshop calling me right now? Hold on a sec. Hello? I'm good, man. How are you? Awesome. Thank you. All right. Thanks, man. Okay. Bye. Apparently, so we had a store anniversary thing. I think it was last weekend. Where you can get all this like anniversary swag. And I just went in to get the cute Necron models that you can get with the store anniversary thing. And I wound up buying way more shit than I intended to buy because they were like, you can get all these gifts. And I'm a sucker. So, yeah, apparently my gifts have arrived. So I can go pick them up. Terribly exciting, I know.
Yeah, I never give the phone number for that bit. I just go like, oh look, I'll just look at the Facebook page. Oh, it's in. Let's go up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have Facebook.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, you got rid of yours.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, they've done one actually for Tottenham Court Road because they're doing the whole thing. If you spend 60 quid in store, you get a special Black Templars coin.
Oh yeah, okay.
But it's only in that store for the coin, so it's not like the normal. You spend your 60 quid. Here's your whatever the month coin is, or you can get a different month if they've still got it available.
Sorry, what's the difference? It's not that?
So you know how like every month, like this month's the Orc coin.
Yeah.
So it's like if you spend the 60 quid, you can get the Orc coin, or you could get
an old one.
For example, a different one like the Lumineth or the Bellicor one.
Yo, I didn't even get my coin. I spent like way more than that amount.
Well, when you go pick up your stuff, you can ask him the question of,
Yeah, I'm
"Do you
gonna be
have
like,
the
yo.
coins?"
I don't really care about the coins, but I'll be like, yo, where's my coin at?
Yeah, but it's depends because like, some of the stores don't even have it in there. They haven't got the coins to give out.
Oh, that might be it then.
Yeah.
I got one coin from them once, just because it was a Death Guard one and it was pretty cool.
You
But,
know that those ones, that's the rarest one to get now.
what?
Every store I've gone into has gone, yeah, we haven't got the Death Card coin.
Oh, well, I got two. So I got one for myself, and I gave the other one to my buddies between the Bolter and me. So you can go ask
You got
them.
lucky then. Oh no, I've already got my one.
Well, it was like the first one, I think. Maybe that's why. People were like, yeah,
No,
I don't care.
it was the third one actually.
Was it? Oh, I
Yeah,
don't know.
I think because it was Death Guard, it was more of a, oh yeah, well, let's get this one because it was like there's a larger base of Death Guard players now
Yeah.
because of obviously the box set and everything,
Yeah.
and then the Conquest magazine.
Yeah, we don't get that here. I think
I
that's,
think
isn't that UK only?
No, they're expanding out. I think they might be doing. I've heard there's talks about Imperium being in like North America,
Okay.
but I don't know at the moment. It's because it's only just started in the UK.
Yeah.
The bit for you is if they do start it, you can get your AdMech pretty cheap.
Yeah.
You'd get your Necrons, and if you wanted Sisters of Battle, but because I know you don't want the other sets in there.
No, probably not. I
Unless
have
you
a
wanted to
weird
desecrate
fascination
them.
with Necrons, so who knows?
Yeah. Unless you wanted to have some desecrated bodies on your
No.
models.
I was actually playing with the idea of if I did I don't know if I'm going to, but if I did like hobby vices again, the thing where you get a gift for someone and then it's like Secret Santa but for Warhammer.
Yeah.
I wanted to get just like go on eBay and just hunt down like a buttload of second edition box set Space Marines. You know, like the single pose ones?
Yeah.
That everyone says like if you buy a lot of model bits, you just get like 3 of these things in every lot you ever buy because everyone has them.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to use them like styrofoam peanuts. Like if someone asked me for Marines, I'd be like, okay, I'll give you Marines. And I wanted to send them a box full of these things, like styrofoam peanuts. And then the bottom there might be like a real model. But yeah, just packed in with a bunch of those Marines.
I'd put them in sealable bags just in case, because you don't want to like the person might go, oh, I've got even more stuff. You don't want to get them completely broken because they won't support the other model inside.
What?
Like if you got the Ziploc bags,
Yeah.
put those plastic ones in the bag, so when you package it around them, it's not just gonna break into tiny pieces and just be a mess in the box for them.
Oh, I think that's the only thing that Space Marines are good for. Being broken into tiny pieces. I don't really mind that. I feel like they'd be cheap as dirt because everyone has them, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they're like collector's items now.
Some of them will be more expensive, but if you were to get just certain box tactical Marines, you'll be able to pick up loads, but it's just
No. I'm talking
on the
about the
quality.
ones that were in the box set, like the the one with the rule book, like those shitty ones where you just put the bolter on the front.
They're actually worth a bit more because of if they're from the actual starter sets, they can be worth a bit more.
Really?
But if they're with the rest of it, but if they're just on their own, like with a bad paint job and everything,
Yeah, that's what I want.
You might,
just bad paint job ones.
Yeah, you might be able to get some, but I've seen some people actually sell them for semi-decent amount,
Shit.
more than what you'd expect them to actually fetch, even though there's loads of them. And people mainly sell them in like big batch lots, and so they sell for a bit higher because there's loads of them.
Interesting. Okay.
Begins with it. So Peter Hampson just got. It seems my message didn't go through. Wanted to check your IM service that YouTube won't let me type out that begins with a D.
What? Dominatrix?
Just type it without it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cause duck.
What else is going on in the chats?
Symbio Joe just goes like duck. Just Doesn't trust Joe for that. Brett Evans has just turned up, so hello.
Hey, Brett, welcome. We're down 2 Germans right now. One of them claims he's going to be here, but he also told me he was picking up someone from the airport at 10 p.m. and I've been picked up from the airport by him, and it's nowhere near his house.
Yeah.
So I don't know what's going on there.
Peter Hampton means nah. It rhymes with Iscord.
Can't put Discord? What?
Yeah. If you try and put anything, certain things will just go and flag up. Like Symbio Joey put in, "Oh, she forgot me," sad face when we were talking about your Ripley's the post of Ripley,
Yeah.
and it was just like that one actually flagged up to I had to approve it.
Why?
Yeah, I don't know.
Weird. Okay.
So Mark said he's building Prussians from the 1870-71 Franco-Prussian War.
Fancy. What are other people working on?
So I'm working on more giants.
Yes, always.
So much so that I've actually had to make my own silicon mold.
Oh, have you?
Yes.
That sounds like some contraband.
It's only for my own use. It's not for any distribution.
I don't know if that's a real thing.
Yeah.
Whatever.
It's
I'm not going to
like
rat you out to that. What's that position that they filled at Games Workshop? The compliance officer or whatever?
Yeah. It's like there's an email. It's like, yeah, but it's like, I'm not selling it. I'm using it for my own purpose. And I'm still buying all your other bits for it. It's because you make a kit where it's so expensive to buy in the first place that you give me so much extra stuff that I could literally just make another body if I just used tinfoil and putty. I'm just skipping the putty stage and the tinfoil and just casting a body. Just,
Hey man, you
no.
do you.
Yeah. So I can't sell them anyway, so anyway, so Barkheist is building a chariot for the True Chaos Army.
Hey Bargeist.
Peter Hampson is currently painting an old metal Bible which he recently stripped and reprimed. Which version? Because there's several.
Hopefully the good one. I love the second edition one. The rest are kind of a mess.
The tiny arms at the front.
Yeah, that's how I got started. I loved Biovores. When I was like getting into Nids, I wanted my Nids to be shooty, and I didn't realize that wasn't a thing. So when I found out about Biovores, I'm like, yes, I get artillery. And I love them.
Yeah. So, Vita, when you say fourth, oh yeah, fourth ed, yeah, there was was it 2 for fourth ed or was it 1? Because like, you know the one that was.
So second
right after
edition was
second edition.
spider arms.
Yeah.
Third edition was big bulky fists.
And then fourth edition later on in it, they had that the big, longer cannon version.
I don't
It's always a
remember
bit
that
confusion. It's the one that's currently out now, where it's like on the front of the arms, it's got like some sort of like sheet, like spikes that it digs in.
Oh, okay. Oh, they haven't made a new one since then?
They haven't made a new one since then. And it's fine. The third edition one, as I remember, I have that one, but the head was was a separate piece.
Mm-hmm.
And I once just lost it. I don't know where. I don't know how I lost it. All of a sudden, it was gone. So I had to get a replacement head for it. But I ended up getting the second through the bits ordering the second edition Hive Tyrant head, because what had happened is they stopped doing the headpiece for it because they had completely got rid of the mold because they went into the fourth edition by the time I lost the head.
Wait, but they were still doing bits order? I thought bits order like died in like third edition.
No, bits order died in fifth.
Oh damn. Okay.
I remember that because that's when a lot of things went, and you couldn't do it. When bits ordering went, a lot of older models went as well, which
Yeah.
you wouldn't have realized at the time.
Yeah.
But then and then it went completely.
Damn.
So
Man,
I'm just
I
seeing
loved it. For anyone who doesn't know what the hell we're talking about, until apparently 5th edition, when models were still pewter, you could bits order individual pieces of the models. You just like call like Games Workshop mail order. I don't know if you could do it online. I think you could like fill out paper forms and stuff. And you could just, as long as you had the code, this like 11 or 12 digit code, you could order any pewter bit that they'd used in a model. So like really cool stuff like old like rippers and stuff like that, because they used to be metal. You could order those. I ordered like Necromunda bits like the Millosaurus that they used to have and looked perfect for like ripper swarms for Tyranids. And like down to like that, what's that crazy thing? The spider squig? Is that what it is?
Yeah, the old squig models. Yeah.
Yeah, like pewter models that had been out of production for years, but they were still just like kicking around in the bits order system. And as long as you had the number, you could order them.
And they had in stores, and they also had it. You could buy it. They had the whole collecting guides, where they had all of the
catalogs,
all
basically.
of the codes, and no, because they had the catalog for each year of what was actually available in store.
Yeah.
Or what was the current ranges. But they also had like the collecting guides, which was even the older ones, and you could
Oh, I don't know
have like
those ones. I don't think I had those.
I don't. They had them in the shop, the stores and everything. But I know in America they released like 2 really big, fat books for 2004 and 2005, which had like all of them, like for all the systems. So, and you could just have like, this is the code for this part that you can order, and it had like, as I said, it had like, the Ripperjacks, it had the Millosaurus, it had.
Oh man, I should have gotten Ripperjacks. I never got Ripperjacks. Damn it.
Oh, they're brilliant for flying rippers.
Yeah, they're really cool.
I have a few.
I think Marco used some Ripperjacks for his Ripper Swarms for Hive Fleet Moloch.
Yeah, I remember
the old red and black ones.
That's where I got the idea from.
Nice.
To use them myself. But yeah, it's just that those old collecting guides. They also had in them some people's armies.
Oh, really?
And they showed off their own conversions as well.
Oh, this sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah. I remember one of them, there was a dwarf one, where the guy had done a Slayer army, and every single Slayer, he had sculpted a like half helmet, so it went at the round at the top as a band, and then came down the sides where the sideburns would be.
Yeah.
Because obviously
sounds like what they have on the Fire Slayers now.
Yeah, it is what. Yeah, it was actually.
There you go. Maybe you got a job at Games Workshop.
Yeah. Someone had like an old Sisters of Battle army where they had like the Forge-World old Exorcist and had like the guns shooting out of it. They used some of the Sisters of Sigmar models to be as Sisters of Battle instead, which seems a bit ironic now.
Yeah, because now they're making Sisters of Sigmar models for Sisters of Battle.
Yeah. But they had loads of different ones they had in them. Like I think in the Nid one they also had a converted army as well. But it was so much stuff in them, just like to give ideas to people. And I know in the North American ones, they actually showed like you can make this conversion by getting this part, this part, this part, and this part.
How do you know so well of the North American ones?
I have copies.
Oh, okay. In the museum?
Yes. It was more of I went on like a art book binge. I was getting loads of the art books just to try and get some more inspiration.
Yeah.
And I saw those ones. I was like, well, I might as well have a look at them. They're the same as the collector's guides, but they've got a bit more to them. Because on the pages they had like, this is what you can do and everything else. And each year they had different ones in there.
Cool. No, I never got those. I don't know why.
Yeah, they're relatively easy to pick up on eBay as well if you wanted to, or you just get digital copies for free.
Nice.
So what everyone else was working on. So Kajan, he's working on a Hive Crone mostly because he's not feeling like finishing his other projects. Just put projects just go on like a circular train for me. You get one finished, you get the next one, and eventually the the train will come back round, and you'll pick that one up to paint. It's a very long train.
Yep.
So Barkos goes beasts or go home. Brett Evans is working on a spawn, unsurprisingly.
He loves his spawns, that Brett Evans.
Yeah. So I can't really complain because all I seem to be doing at the moment is giants.
All I seem to be doing at the moment is Nids. But that's going to change soon, let me tell you.
Next month, because it is.
Next month. You say that like it's not in 6 days. I have 6 days to finish all of my Tyranid projects because come October 1st, it is Crutoberfest.
Well,
which means I need to go over into my cabinet of shame over there and dig out the box of Crute stuff in the bottom of it and get back to work on that shit.
You can shelve the Nids for 31 days and then it's back to them for Nidvember, but less on that at the moment.
Well, yeah, I don't know. I want to do Nidvember, but I might just be doing Crute-vember. And then Crute Stember. And then Crute Uary. And then Crute Uary the 2nd. And then Crarch. Because at the end of Crarch is when Adepticon happens. And if I'm going to make it, oh man. Might be working on Crute from now till then.
Well, it is the creature conference.
They are creatures.
But will it be next week be called the Creature conference?
I
know that's bad.
That's cute. That's cute. I like that.
Oh, hang on a minute. I just hear a beep.
Oh, is it Hydra? Has he come to save us from ourselves?
It is. He can save us from
Brother Hydra! Save us from ourselves.
It's Air Hydra.
Hail.
No, Air.
Oh.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
I can hear
we
you.
Can.
Yes. How are you doing?
Are you working in your car?
What?
Are you in your car?
No, I'm not in my car.
Okay, good.
I have to admit that I shortly listened to the stream while I was in the car waiting at the airport, but now I'm in my workplace. But
So
I will have to switch.
Did you hear a lot of me
places.
being like, how the hell is he going to get on the stream if he's at the airport?
Yeah, mobiles. So has the mighty Moloch been here?
Yes, he's been and gone.
Yeah.
Okay.
He didn't bring any
Because-
models with him to Egypt, so he was just supervising.
Almost as if he was at home.
Hey, careful, buddy. He said he's going to watch this tomorrow. Don't talk too much shit.
Uh-oh. Yeah.
Welcome,
So-
buddy. Glad to have you.
Hugh, I'm glad to be here. I wouldn't have missed this for the world. Okay, that sounded a little bit too pathetic, right?
Why?
I don't know. I just realized that. Ray.
What was that?
That was advertisement on
YouTube?
YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah, as I'm trying to blah blah. I just explained to the lady that I picked up at the airport how this all is working and what this all is meaning and how this all evolved. And that was quite a trip back and made me realize that we've been doing this for such a long time.
Yeah, for months.
Already. Yeah. And that was pretty cool.
Is this like a relative of yours or something?
It is, you know her. It's the best.
It's surely not your mom, because it was your mom, she wouldn't give a shit about this.
She would, but she wouldn't leave a good hair on it. No, it's the
Best friend of your wife?
maid of honor of my wife. And yeah, they're going to
The farm.
Yeah, be on a farm tomorrow. And
Oh shit.
yeah. Exciting times, exciting times.
Okay,
Oh, and is Lathion here?
Yes. Well, Mama Negan was here. I don't know where she is now, if she's still here.
Okay. because I had something in. Oh, I just realized I shouldn't.
It's kind of dark, your video, a little bit.
Okay. I have received a parcel today, and
Lemonade?
I was like, I don't know that name, and what could it be? And I opened it before I opened my Instagram, and
Wait, you
I
did
got
something
pinged.
before opening your Instagram. That's a shocker.
Yeah, that is, and it's even the biggest shocker is what was in that box because I know you're going to lose it.
What? Okay, so as much as I hate Space Marines, I can't get enough of Reavers. I think they're fucking cool.
So
Is
the
that
story
not the
behind
reaction
this
you were
is
hoping
that-
for?
Yes, indeed.
Sorry, buddy.
Uh,
Here, let me try again. Fucking Space Marines, what are they doing on the stream? Get out of here! Ah!
Yeah, well, to be honest, we sort of, I think in the very beginning of our stream, I said that if someone would send me stuff, I would actually do something with that.
Uh-oh, famous last words.
Yeah, and
That's why I sent you the warrior. Or warriors.
Catching me on that, I wanted to take part in the 28 mag challenge.
Yes.
For female Space Marine.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to buy a Space Marine. So we sort of made a deal because she wanted to buy that box anyway.
Yeah.
And yeah, well, it arrived today. Guess what?
Wait, when did she send it though? Because the contest finished in August.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know.
So like the German Postal Service just lost it for months?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
I have no idea, and I got a shitload of bits, Space Marine bits along with that, and I have currently absolutely no clue what I want to do with them. But yeah, time will tell. I'll figure something out. But suddenly, I'm proud owner of Space Marine Primaris Reavers.
Hey, there's worse kits that you could be a proud owner of.
Oh, that's right. That's absolutely right. Yeah. So,
how was your week?
Then? My week, stressful. Work is horrible right now.
Oh no.
Yeah, kids.
Is it because the holidays are coming up, or no?
I think the main problem is that we are having post-COVID things happening. So, like, school is a very multicultural thing. So everyone has a culture at home, and what kids are allowed to do, and what they are not allowed to do, and back and forth. And in school, we all have to agree on the same things, right?
Yeah.
On the same rules, and everyone tries at least most of the time to follow them, and blah blah blah. But most of the kids that are now in the upper grades, well, upper grades would be 7th grade.
Yeah.
They didn't have proper school for
2 years.
Yeah, for 2 years. So
yeah.
ever since they left their elementary school, and that means that they are now, I would say, completely lost.
They're feral.
Yes, basically, they adapt. They don't adapt to their surroundings anymore. They stay as they would behave at home.
Oh shit.
And some have good homes, and some, don't.
Yeah.
And yeah, I have a couple of kids that kind of really act up in a way that I have never experienced before, like ever. They are completely losing it, like holy fucking losing it. It's incredible. I have never been screamed at by a student before.
Wow.
Like from not like shouting, but seriously screaming from the top of their lungs. Well, not, it was one. It was one, yeah. And that's you are suddenly well aware how teethless the system is you're working in.
Oh, there's no
Like-
consequences for the kid.
Yeah, well, there are consequences, but what happens if the kid doesn't give a fuck?
Yeah.
For example, she needed to switch courses.
Yeah.
So she should have been in the one course and she was in the other, and her parents said that she should be in the other one. I said that she should be in the other one.
Mhm.
And even someone from the higher ranking teachers, I don't know the translation
Principal or
for that.
something? Or
Yeah.
like section head or head teacher or something like that?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
When she came, that kid refused to leave the room. And suddenly you're well aware that, how is this going to work? The whole system, how's the system going to work if someone simply refuses to switch room and says, well, I'm not leaving, I'm staying here. And you cannot you cannot touch them, you cannot carry them, you cannot pull them, anything. They're just sitting there and you cannot do anything. And suddenly you feel how vulnerable and how fragile this whole system is.
Yeah. It relies on the kids respecting your authority. And if
Yeah.
they completely question it and don't abide by it, then what are you going to do?
Exactly. And then you have someone not being like in a serious rebellious manner in that case, but more of a yeah, I'm not doing that because I'm a little brat.
Yeah. And then
End
the
of
other
story.
kids see it and they catch on, and then you've got a revolution on your hands.
Yeah, well, luckily the other kids who saw that were like, "What's wrong with her? What's
Okay.
seriously? What's wrong with her?" And afterwards, I had some of my students in my class saying that was some sort of a relief. Some said, "Well, if I would do anything like that, and my parents would have to come to school, blah blah blah, my mother would throw my PC out of the window."
Oh shit, okay.
So yeah.
So her parents were there and she still wouldn't do anything?
In the end, yes, we called her parents, called her father, and the father said, "You are coming with me now because you screwed up here in school," and she said no.
Oh.
And in the end, the father had to carry her out
Oh wow.
of the school. That was, I don't know.
While she was screaming?
hmm
Wow.
That was embarrassing, and I didn't want to look at the situation because I was embarrassed for the father and
Yeah.
the whole thing, and yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Mhm.
That's a hell of a week.
Yep.
I thought I had a tough week because I had some back problems and work was busy. Jesus. Can't compete with that.
Well, if it lets you sleep more easy, I had that as well.
Oh, great.
And my wrist is not better,
Your voice?
but my wrist,
Oh, your
my
wrist.
hand wrist.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, look at us old men groaning about how we're slowly falling apart.
Filled with regret.
Yes. Yes. But in other news, I have stumbled today over the post from that storyboard guy.
Oh, we talked about that earlier.
Warriors.
Did you hear us talking about it earlier?
No, I did not.
Yeah, I was showing it earlier, and I wanted to show it to Moloch, and apparently he had just seen it.
I totally lost it when I saw those things.
Yeah, me too. They're pretty freaking cool, eh?
Magnificent.
Yeah,
they are so good.
So that storyboard guy, he really takes his nids in like a new direction. I feel like there's some inspiration there from Naushka Valley of the Wind, and like the kind of there's some, it's an anime, and there's some kind of like insectoid creatures in it, and kind of like the little, like not like compound eyes, but the little like dot eyes that he put on his Karen. They're very like present in Naushka.
Okay.
Naushka's got some really cool stuff. I've long wanted to sculpt this big kind of how do I describe it? It's like a big worm kind of thing from Naushka.
Okay.
But it's got like this hard carapace, and it's supposed to be like a sentient mold.
Okay.
It's weird. It's hard to describe, but it's a really cool design. I can't remember what they're called right now, but yeah, I've long wanted to make that, and I feel like his stuff reminds me strongly of it.
Okay. I found the use for those eyes so clever.
What do you mean?
Yeah, the eyes he used for the warrior head,
Yes.
which are if I
Wait,
saw
that's
it
a
correctly.
bit? I didn't know that was a bit. I thought he just sculpted them.
No, I think those are the helmets from Vanzar.
Come on. You know, for
Yeah.
a second I was like, "Oh, that looks like." I'm like, "No, it can't be." Let me see if I can find.
I'm pretty sure that it was those four eyes.
I still have it open. Oh my god, I think you're right. No. Huh?
Yes. No. Yes. Ah.
Well, that's a very they look kind of like too imperfect to be that. Also too large. Like that Vansar bit is very, I have it right here. It's very small. Like,
But it's also a very small head, right?
there's my baby lictor. Well, no, it's got like a warrior carapace on its back. So
Okay. I could have sworn that it was that.
it
but,
does look like that, but I'm not sure.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyone who hasn't seen that needs to see it. Storyboard guy is doing some amazing stuff right now.
Yeah. And it's so funny that he sort of made his Daimaku inspired by our doings here.
Did he say that?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
And yeah, so looking at his Tyranids, I feel like I need to get back on my large lady, and I feel like I have not taken the alien idea far enough with this.
Yeah.
Daimaku, and yeah, so I decided. Well, looking at what I have here, I've not changed the limbs, and I think that's one very crucial part. That they need to be longer to be more spiderly, spindly, and therefore generate more alienness.
Yep.
And because it carries on where Karen has been before. She has this comedically long legs already.
Yes.
And her arms are not long. Her arms are by the ratio, the proportions are very humanoid, I would say.
Yeah.
And I think that's not fitting. That needs to be changed.
Needs to be exaggerated.
So, yeah.
Yeah, just seeing in the chat, some people are helping me out with the Naushka creatures. They're called Omu. OHMU. Okay. So yeah, well spotted, Peter Hampson and Mama Negan. Currently going by Kitbash Ember. Yeah, the Omu are these really cool creatures from Naushka.
Question Kajan said, with GW banning 3D printed bits is also questionable how they act about fully sculpted bits. What? Did they ever accept?
No, they're... Wait, what? Did they ever... What were you going to say?
Did they ever accept 3D printed bits?
They've never accepted 3D printed bits.
So I was wondering what that ban was about.
Well, there's been some like movement, from my understanding, of them against like 3D printing communities on Reddit that like identified themselves as like Warhammer 3D printing, but like I don't know. I feel like that's a bit obvious. Like if you're gonna 3D print Warhammer, don't make a community called Warhammer 3D printing. Like I'm gonna call my community Ripping Off Games Workshop, and let's see if they ever find me.
It's also, if you're going to go into a store and try and use 3D printed stuff, at least have it primed so it's not the...
At least clean up the stepping.
Okay, yeah.
You would be surprised.
Are you serious?
One of the...
That would be so dumb. If you did that, that's so dumb.
One of the store managers, the stores I go to, actually said he had someone in there with the bright green 3D printed...
Land Raider?
No. It was because obviously at the time the Chaos Havocs, well, they still do at the moment. The kit, the best weapon in it was the rotor gun. I can't remember what they call them, but they only got one in the box.
Yeah.
What the guy did is he 3D printed 4 more, so he could have it in his whole Havoc squad.
And
all
then
of them
didn't
with
paint
the
his
same gun,
models.
and then just went into the store with the bright green resin print
Wow, that
of
was
just
dumb.
just of the gun bit. It's just the gun bit, but it was just like at least base coat it so you can get away
Yeah.
with it. Because
Yeah.
all you can
That's
say
your
is
fault, buddy.
all you can say is I sculpted it, and you gotta. Oh, we just want to double check what it is by drilling. No, you're not drilling my models. Is this?
They're not
this
gonna
the
do
thing.
that. They're not gonna double check by drilling your
Yeah.
models. No one's gonna do that shit. Come on.
People can turn up to an event with a recasted model, and you're not really gonna know unless you
Yeah.
can really tell
Exactly.
just by like the weight and stuff. And you have to be touching it, be dealing with those models every day in day out just to notice it. The weight is
No
off.
one's gonna know. If you paint your model, no one's gonna know. Like, unless it's like a shoddy 3D sculpt. Like there's some people who 3D sculpt some Carnifexes, and there's some rough ass looking Carnifexes.
Yeah.
Yes, they are.
So I've seen some really good stuff recently for 3D printed. But I'm
Well,
not
yeah,
just
of course,
showing.
it's gonna keep getting better. And like, I was
I'm not-
talking to a friend of mine, and he's kind of like cursorily, I don't know, sort of interested in Games Workshop. And he's like,
Mhm.
oh man, but like 3D printing, is that like a big threat to them? And like, how are they going to stop it and stuff? I'm like, they're going to try to stop it, but unless they go and like break everyone's 3D printers, they're not going to stop it.
It's
It's
going
just
to
people
be
who are dumb and create communities that say like, I'm ripping off Games Workshop that are going to get nailed.
Yeah.
Oh shit, I gotta glue this?
in the end. I think in the end they're going to be they end where they have started.
Yeah, how do you
Because
mean?
if I recall it correctly, Games Workshop sold their molds in the very beginning.
They did?
Yeah, I think they sold like pewter molds in the very, very, very early days when they were like operating from a ban.
Hold on, I gotta go find some glue. I'll be right back.
Pew 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 pew. Okay, well, Kanjan just said it's all about official Games Workshop tournaments and stores, but that rule has been ever like that before. Like kit bashes, or if you sculpt something yourself, that's okay. But I see your point that you have like a weird line where you can claim that you've sculpted it yourself on a like you've sculpted it yourself digitally, and then you have printed something, and then you have used your
No,
print.
I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong, Flynn, but I'm assuming you meant that they were just going to claim that they sculpted it with green stuff or something.
Yeah, that's what you can do. It's easy to do. Because it could be like you've got a shoulder pad which has got a design on it, and you can go, yeah, I sculpted this design on the shoulder pad.
Yes. But I was referring to Kajan.
Oh, I didn't see Kajan's comment. What's that? What's Kajan saying?
Saying quite a bit.
Previously, GW has banned 3D models. Now they also do not allow 3D printed bits. So
Yeah.
technically, you can't do head swaps anymore. But
What?
that's all just about
3D
officially
printed
Games
head
Workshop
swaps?
admins. Apparently.
So it used to be that you couldn't take a 3D printed model. So for example, if you wanted to use a different, it's basically like using third-party bits on your models.
Yeah.
So it's like
Yeah.
you couldn't go into Games Workshop store and use a giant from a different game system that's made by a different company. You wouldn't be able to do it. It's now basically you can't use any bit. So it's like you can't use any bits. You can use a Mantic giant for some in a giant army. Now it's you can't. And it was like you can't print a giant to use in your giant army. Now it's you can't even use this printed weapon on your giant. You have to use only Games Workshop bits or sculpt it yourself.
Yeah, and I think this is where the trouble kicks in when you claim that you've sculpted it yourself. How do you want to prove it, or how do they want to tell
Yeah, they're gonna like
you
cut
that
open your
you did
model
not?
and check.
Yeah, and then it's the whole bit of you can say, I sculpted the 3D part myself. These are the original files I've created.
I don't
Well,
know.
Where does the
I think
where's the
that-
line drawn?
Yeah, I remember that we had that discussion in the Golden Demon jury.
What 3D? Back then?
No, not with 3D, but with bits used from other companies.
Yeah.
And I know like a few entries who didn't win because they were disqualified in advance because they used like bits from other companies.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I was there in the jury partly because I knew my way around with other companies and I could more easily spot other company parts.
You were
than
the
someone-
rat.
Yeah, I was rat. There were more rats. There were all rats, but yeah, I was a rat. But I remember very brightly that there was like a massive dragon that was destined to
To win?
to win, and the dragon was from Games Workshop or Forge World, but it was resting on a massive amount of gold and bits,
Mm-hmm.
and a few of those bits were taken from other companies, and that got it kicked out.
Just that? Got it disqualified? Wow.
Yeah, because the officials were like, well, we are making this competition because we want to display our models, and if we have other companies' bits in there, you know, what does that say about our? I don't know. I'm not sure about this policy, but that's how it was. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if I'm like projecting, but I feel like the manager who used to be in charge of my Games Workshop was like really into conversions and all that kind of stuff and very encouraging of me doing conversions and sculpting, and he wanted me to like come in and do like a sculpting lesson with people and all this stuff. And I feel like my new manager, he seems to get hives whenever I like bring in conversions. He's like kind of interested in them, but I don't know if he's like worried that I'm 3D printing them or something. I don't know.
I think with some places it's what bits have you used, how if someone comes in the shop and says, "Oh, I want that," you've got to tell them, "Well, that person's made it themselves," and they're like, "Oh, can you show me how to do it?" Games Workshop doesn't sell green stuff anymore.
Yeah, and like I haven't heard that from him, but I feel like I've heard that from other people that.
Are you serious?
If
yeah, they don't have.
You didn't know that, Simon?
No.
Yeah, they stopped selling green stuff.
What?
Okay, to be clear, Games Workshop never really sold green stuff. They'd sell you like a little tiny ribbon of it for way too much money. But they stopped doing that.
You're shitting me.
No, I was shocked too. You can only get liquid green stuff.
That's ridiculous.
Why would you need green stuff? Their models are perfect.
Yes, of course. Because I remember... don't. I don't want to start with old stories, but...
That's what we're all about. Come on, buddy.
Come on. No. I will leave that to others. But... yeah, it's weird. It's like, to me, it sounds like a car seller not selling tires anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But that's probably because sculpting and green stuff has become such an organic part of my miniature making process that it almost does feel incomplete without me using it.
Yeah.
So, how many models do you have that you have done in the last 10 years that you have built straight out of the box and painted, unchanged?
A couple.
Yeah.
Zero,
more than
maybe.
that.
No, the neophytes for my cult. They
Ah.
were pretty much stock.
I know that with Infinity, I did a lot of that.
Yeah.
Because I was just happy with the designs how they were.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but other than that, nope, not since I've left Infinity.
Yep. Left. I saw you unboxing some shit the other day.
Well, that's not Infinity. That's the glory of Kickstarter. You back something, and then you forget about it, and suddenly it's there.
Still Corvus Belly.
Yeah.
It's not Infinity though? I thought it was like a version of Infinity.
It's in the universe, but it's basically a dungeon crawler.
Ah, okay.
And
Sci-fi dungeon crawler.
yes, that's
Cool.
super cool. And it has one of the coolest things in there. So I recently talked to someone about how Corvus Belli does things differently to Games Workshop.
Yeah.
And you see on my screen this fat dude in the back, or let's call him massive.
Was that the one?
Yeah, with the noodle hanging out of his mouth.
Yeah.
So yeah, this one Juan, whatever that's pronounced, that Fat Juan has been a running gag on the forums for ages. Before they turned this community design into an actual model.
Nice.
And I think that's aside from name dropping left and right for people who have been impacting the community highly. I think that's one of the things that Corvus Belli always did right.
Mm-hmm.
Aside from some really kick-ass models, I'm almost keen to pick them out. And just so these are some models that I would just build and paint because I just like the looks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. What can I say? I'm sorry, my voice is a little rough today. I hope it's not a cold. I just hope it's been a long week.
Hopefully.
Yep. So you are working on your
Lictor.
on your horror gene sealer.
No, this is a commission. This is a Lictor. I have to make 2 Death Leapers and then an Alpha Death Leaper. So these are the rending claws for the small Death Leapers. And then the big mama's hanging out over here.
Woo.
But I kind of fucked up this middle finger and it's driving me crazy. Sorry, what?
Those are some big hands, and yes, sculpting fingers always sucks.
Well, my pin came loose and I had to like reglue it and I couldn't get it really back in the hole and it's driving me crazy. Flynn, what's going on in the chat?
Yeah, so I was just reading through because the guys have just been talking about everything, what we've been saying as well.
Mm-hmm.
So I've got someone here I don't think we've had in the chat before. XX Reniki XX.
Hey, XX Reniki XX, welcome.
Stupid question. I really like the conversions you are all working on. As a new player starting with NIDs, are conversions usable at places? I imagine not at large events, but I'm not sure.
I'd say that like conversions, if you're using all like Tyranid pieces, it should be fine. Like the only thing to think about is that if you're in a tournament or something like that, like something actually competitive, you just have to make it very clear to your opponent what they're dealing with. So when I did my Gene Stealer cult and I went to a tournament with it and I had a bunch of conversions in it, I made like a little guidebook, like printed color for my opponents, and it showed my converted models and it told them what they were. And like, for example, I had like different models representing neophytes. So in the guidebook, I like put the two neophytes alongside each other and like said like these are neophytes. And I also like went over them with the person in person before the game. But like if you're just doing like a pickup game, people are probably more open to like conversions and stuff like that, because a lot of people do this kind of stuff. So they tend to be accepting. The only like you just don't want to like deceive your opponent. Like you don't want to convert your Tyranid warrior to be the size of a gaunt, because then you could be said to be like modeling for advantage. But as long as you're not doing that, you should be fine.
Yeah, I'd say just check with the tournament organizer as well with base sizes and everything, because I know some conversions I've done, I don't put the model on the base size that it actually comes with, and some
I
places
do
will be
that
like,
all the time, and I never worry
Yeah.
about it, and I probably should.
some tournaments or some places would be like, no, you have to be on the size base that the model comes with. But then there's a problem with some models are when you first got them, like when we got the Screamer Killer came on a square base
Yeah.
when it first came out. Now then the Carnifex came on a 60 mil round base, and now it comes on one of those big oval bases. So some places will be specific on what size bases you need. And I think a lot of us conversions, I was going to say the conversions just go bigger, and so the base goes bigger than what it actually is.
Yeah, I think if you make bigger bases, that's always easier. If you make smaller bases, that will get you quicker into trouble.
Not anymore now, because of the auras they've got for some models.
Okay.
If you've got a bigger
from the
base, yeah, it's measured from the base. If you've got a bigger base, your aura will be bigger.
Well, measured from the model then, and not from the base.
Yeah, because I remember they had this in I think it was a Space Wolf character, and they actually put in the rulebook, this model must be placed on the same base size of it comes with, because it had a rule that was how it affected people. It was to do with you measured directly from the base, and if you had a bigger base size, you would get an advantage from it, or if you had if you had a smaller base, you'd have an advantage. I can't remember what it was.
Yeah.
But they actually put it in the rules that you couldn't put them on a different size base.
Dang.
So
this is why you just don't play the game. Just make models for coolness.
Yeah.
The other thing is I can totally sympathize with that question, because I think when you are not very keen on posting things on the internet, one of the ways to get recognition or recognized for your conversions is by joining other people, and so I would say that if you want to convert an army, you should stick to certain designs throughout the army. So for example, if you change a certain weapon, so for example, if you don't like, I don't know, the Death Spitter.
Yeah.
So you don't like the Death Spitter, so you come up with a new design idea how it should look, how it looks like. Then you should stick to this design throughout the whole army, not having it look differently on different units.
Very good tip.
So that would make it easier for your opponent to pick out what is what. I think that's the crucial line. If you make it troublesome for your opponent to understand what is what, I think that's where you get trouble. And if you are throughout, clear about what is what, then I think that should be more easy to be accepted.
Yeah, that's a good call. Another solution, when I was preparing for Adepticon, because it's like an actual tournament, I was doing my Kroot Tyranid hunters, and they're like very converted, but they're not being played as Kroot, they're being played as Dark Eldar. So there's like different levels of abstraction there. So what I did was I went to there's this service called Versatile Terrain, where they'll 3D print you little like labels. They're 3D printed things that go onto the front of your bases, and you can buy them in like different sizes, base sizes, and you can put whatever lettering you want on them. So I actually went and I wrote like what did I
The
put?
unit types on the base.
Yeah, like I put like spike, like splinter rifle, splinter rifle, splinter rifle, or like war, like whatever Cabalite warrior. I think I put Cabalite on the labels, and I stuck those on all the crew that were going to be Cabalite warriors.
Okay.
And then for the ones that were going to be mandrakes, I printed mandrakes and I stuck those on. Or I didn't stick them on. I got these all printed, and then Adepticon got canceled, so I haven't actually stuck them on. But that was my solution. Most people use these kind of labels to give their units cool names, but I just wanted it to be very clear that, like, as the person looks at the model on the table, they can literally read what it is on their base.
Yeah, that's smart.
Just because I really like the conversion angle, and I didn't want anyone to feel like I was trying to deceive them or anyone to be confused. So I'm willing to, like, literally label my model so that you know what it is, so that I can have like a cool converted model.
Yeah, with such a designed label.
Yeah, and like
not just with a white pen written on.
Yeah, so it's like legible, it looks good, and then I was even like to the point where with special weapons, I would put the special weapon on the label. So it's like, oh, you want to know which one's the blaster? It's the one over there that says blaster. And then I was going to paint those labels like brighter green or red or something so that they stood out.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense, yeah.
Anyway, that's my crazy idea.
Yeah, that makes totally sense. And I don't think it's very crazy.
The good thing was that the tournament that we were planning to enter the crew in was a team tournament, and apparently it's not. It's meant to be fun. It's not meant to be like super competitive.
Oh,
I think the more super competitive you go, the less patience people have for cool shit.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Good question, though.
Yeah, indeed. Although I have to admit that my experience with Warhammer tournaments have not very pleasant. Have not been very pleasant ones. I even was invited to a so-called gentleman's tournament.
Gentleman's?
Yeah.
Well, that was a mistake. You're no gentleman.
Exactly. Yes. I'm a gentle bug. No, seriously. That was even though it was called the gentleman's tournament, it was tough as nails.
Ah.
No big fun.
Like people being super competitive?
Yeah. Well, with rules, lawyers, and all those fun things. That's how you go. Okay, this doesn't go as pleasant as I wanted it to be, but what can I do?
So I'm just looking in the chat. Kajan said that they featured my Dom on the Warhammer Roundup, whatever. I was shocked by that because the thing wasn't painted. I didn't think they featured stuff that wasn't painted, but they did. It wasn't even done at that point. It was just crazy, but I guess it was big and impressive. And he says his personal opinion is that Games Workshop doesn't want conversions anymore. I sometimes worry about that too, and I posted about that on Reddit, and some people kind of like pushed back saying that they have featured conversions in recent White Dwarfs, and that's not really the situation, but
it's, I think with, well, I've got a question first for about, so when they put you on the hobby roundup, did they message you first asking your permission to be put on there, or did they just do it?
No, they always ask.
Yeah.
Because I've been featured a few times now, and they always message you to ask.
Yeah. Because I've seen a few times where they've actually asked someone and then just featured their stuff already without the person actually giving the approval.
You've seen that happen?
Yeah, it was someone I follow on Instagram. Ironically, it was for like a Forge World model, which the person had made had a 3D print of and posted on their Instagram.
How did you know? Like it was unprimed?
No, they said it in the comments.
Ah!
And they went, and the person was like, "No, I don't give you permission." And it's like it took them forever to get them to take it down, which is ironic. Because it was like, "No, I can't. You can't share it because it's not the same model."
Interesting.
Uh,
So they had it, they shared it, and then they had it on like the videos of the hobby roundup.
not the roundup, the actual Forge World website showing what the model looked like painted by an individual.
Oh.
Oh
Yeah.
Jesus.
Oh, that thing where they pull our models and they use them as examples. I don't know
Yeah.
how that works. That's never happened for me.
Yeah, I've seen it a few. Like,
I never
if you s-
paint, so maybe that's why.
Yeah.
But
If you see Tomo drink paint water or something, his stuff every so often gets uh taken by asked by workshops to put on there because he does a lot of red scorpions.
yeah.
So he gets, and obviously because not many people paint red scorpions, and he's one who's painted really well.
Yeah.
They get asked for it. I was gonna say the conversions I've seen from Games Workshop are more kit bash ones of you swap this weapon for this bit, or you make a little cut here. It's never anything sculpting. It's all just use the models, cut this bit here, you cut this bit here, and here's your conversion.
Well, they don't sell sculpting putty, so there you go.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How are they going to tell you to sculpt? Sculpt with this some material that you have to buy from somebody else.
Which is ironic because they actually still got their sculpting videos up on their YouTube channel.
They do? They
Yeah,
got
they've got like
sculpting videos? You gag,
Yeah.
man. Why was
They had
anyone
like a-
watching mine? Jesus.
no, it wasn't. They weren't. They weren't great.
Like it was like gap filling or something, or
No, it was like, oh, how to sculpt chainmail, and it's just like, yeah, do here, push in, push in, push in, push in. Very basic, and it's not even like, oh yeah, and it's like, oh, so get a paper clip, file it down a little bit, and then use that for your shaping. And you're just like, really? Is that what you're going to tell someone to use? So because you don't want to direct them anywhere else for a tool, you're going to tell them to get a paper clip and file it down.
wow. It's something that everyone has, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
but
I
it's the file is the whole thing of their user Games Workshop file, which are absolutely terrible.
No idea. I don't file anything.
I don't file.
Speaking of teaching people to sculpt, Simon, you getting excited for Sunday, buddy?
Oh yes.
As I
More
plugged
than
earlier,
one.
Simon and I are doing a Ask Me Anything How to Sculpt edition.
Yes,
We've already gotten some good suggestions.
we do.
Fire, magic effects, hair. The hell else was there?
Ooh.
I
Hair.
thought you guys had done hair.
Did we do hair? I don't know that we did.
Well, fur and hair is basically the same.
No, I wouldn't say so.
Yeah. Fur is like flat.
Yeah,
And
this is
hair,
long flowing hair, was this request.
Ah, yeah, do that
Like
one.
a lady
I agree
hair.
with that.
Like fancy lady hair.
Ah, yeah. No.
Bits of Box hates us, so he says we should sculpt faces.
Oh Jesus.
My answer
No,
to
we
that
don't.
is usually Games Workshop gives you plenty of great faces. Go buy one.
Yeah.
You'll steal one off another model.
A Lamb has just put in the chat how to sculpt wings.
Wings.
Feather wings.
There was
Give
someone
us-
who was asking me about like dragon wings recently.
I have back in the day. I've seen Werner Glocke sculpt a wings on a supposedly angel miniature.
Vanna
And
Clocker? What?
who?
What did you say? You've seen what wings?
Werner Glocke.
Is that an artist?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
He used to sculpt for Games Workshop, and he's now running his own toy line called Freebooter's Fate,
Okay.
which is a pirate game,
Cool.
and it looks like great fun, and it's a pirate game, and yeah, it doesn't use dice,
Oh, interesting.
which
Cards?
is cool. Yeah. And I think it's not very popular beyond Germany, which is really a shame
Yeah.
because it got really cool models. So if you're into pirates and if you're not living in Germany, check out them because it's really worth it.
Cool.
Yeah, and
Were you gonna say something about sculpting?
He's like a super professional sculptor.
Yeah.
And I saw him sculpting feathered wings, and it was during the Spiele convention in Germany in Essen.
Yep.
And I've been during that convention twice, so
Yeah.
it's usually 4 days. So it starts on Thursday and goes from Thursday, Friday, Saturday to Sunday. And I was there on Thursday, and I saw him starting those wings. And when I came back on Sunday, he was half done of the first wing.
Oh
because
man.
because he was sculpting each wing individually, and I was like, Jesus,
Each feather?
this is, yeah, just feathers. Just and that was nuts.
Well, he's probably taking breaks talking to people, but yeah. Maybe
Yeah, of course. But yeah, feather by feather by feather, that was pretty crazy.
So, we've got a few more suggestions.
Yeah.
By the way, Lathian, she's mentioned here, it was about the little tank, was the War Mistress.
What?
That talks about the Forge-World model where they shared it when she said, before she had a chance to say no.
Oh.
It was the War Mistress, it was her. And she, Lathian, has just completed her Dwarf Cannon. Sorry for the pronouns wrong, I'm just looking at loads of names in the chat.
Yeah.
So what I was going to say was, Mark has suggested sculpting a potato.
Why? You can buy Space Marines at the store. Why do you need to teach me to sculpt one? You need to teach you to sculpt one.
Nice.
So Renekai or Reneki, I don't know how you want us to pronounce it. It says dead units with little battle damage for Sunday.
So dead units, I wouldn't sculpt them. I'd just get a unit and then like mess them around and just like fill it in.
Key has just donated $5 saying favorite
What?
Nid Unit and why. How
Oh
got
my
donations
God!
on?
Reneki! Okay, I've never had anyone do that before. Wow. Okay, what am I supposed to do? What do I do?
We answered the question.
Okay, yeah. What do I? But I can like click a thing. Favorite Nid unit and why? Oh my God, I feel such pressure now.
Oh yes.
But how do I like respond?
We talk. That's
Oh,
how
okay.
they work. It's they donate.
We have super chat. Reneki has officially like popped the super chat champagne bottle. Good work. Wow. I'm flabbergasted. I don't know what to do. Okay, so favorite Nid unit. Okay, so I'm gonna give you the conversion answer, and then I'm gonna give you the other answer. So this is me dancing. I'm dancing, Symbio. I'm dancing. So right now, my favorite Nid unit when it comes to like converting, this is tough, but I think it might be the Hive Tyrant. I think there's a lot of really damn good conversion bits on the Hive Tyrant sprue, like to the point where I'm still discovering shit. Like, see this big giant lictor here that I made? See these big giant lictor arms? Can you identify them? They're these big, gangly, long, skinny arms. These are Hive Tyrant wings that I've just cut the membranes out of. And like, I'd never looked twice at Hive Tyrant wings because I don't really like winged models. But this is all in the Tyrant kit. These big giant wings. And then like, I don't know, I just feel like there's a lot of good stuff on the Tyrant kit. I also am very taken with the Harpy kit currently. There's a lot of really interesting, weird bits in there. So for conversions, I would say those are my two favorite kits to have, just to like stock my bits box. But if I had to pick a favorite Tyranid unit, it's kind of weird, but I think it's the Lictor. And I say it's weird because I had like 4 Lictors in 2nd edition, and then I've basically not done a Lictor ever since. But I feel very, I don't know, very like lucky to be working on this commission right now to do this big Mama Lictor and like the little Death Leaper Lictors to go along with it. Just because it's reminding me how much I loved Lictors and how it makes me sad that the current Lictor is just like, well, I don't know. I don't play the game right now. The current model's fine. I've got one over here contributed by the lovely Hydra, who watches over my workspace. Make sure that
Ooh.
everything's... So this has grown on me. I didn't love it when it first came out. But yeah, I would love for lictors to get like a really, really awesome kit, because they've always been, I don't know, they've always stuck in my head. What are your guys' favorite Nid units? Hydra?
Yeah, I'm tempted to answer the question as you did. I think for conversion, I think it's still, although it's dated, it would still be the warrior kit.
Oh, okay. They updated
Because
it. They've got slightly newer bits in there now.
yes, that's that, but I think the warrior kit is so cool because you can almost build like any larger creature from it.
Yeah.
So if you want to have like, I don't know, from a pyrovore to anything else, you can build it. You can build a zoanthrope from it. You can build lictors from it. You can build anything from it. And I still get this warm, fuzzy feeling in my tummy when I think about just the very first picture of a warrior I've seen. I don't know.
Oh,
It
before it was
trickled.
released?
Yeah, it was on the last page of the White Dwarf, and it was like next month will be Tyranid release, and we're going to have plastic figures. And I still thinking about that image, you know, sends jolts of joy through my brain.
Aw, that's nice. I like
Um,
that.
so yeah, that it would be a lictor. So it would be warrior for me, um, especially for conversion parts.
Yeah.
And rough wise, I'm tempted to answer the question the same as you do, because I'm also a very big fan of the lictor.
Yeah.
Um, from a story perspective, because it is
Yes.
so different to all the other units,
Yeah.
and it has so much story potential. But I also like the Gene Stealers. I think they are the design. I'm not the biggest fan of the design,
Yeah.
but I'm fan of what they impose and what they transport.
Yeah.
So all the madness, all the danger, all the
Oh, and then all the stuff with the Space Hulks too, right? Like they were
yes.
like the
So
creepy things hunting you through the darkness.
yes, that's a great aspect. And as a plus, the Gene Stealer cult.
Yeah.
So if you're not spooked out by that already, then you still have the cults to tingle your spine.
Yeah, there's a lot of depth there.
Yeah.
Reniki, while we're talking about this, what's your favorite, or Renikix? What's your favorite Tyranid unit? You said you were just starting an army. Which one really like moves you, gets you going? And everybody else in the chat, if you got a favorite Tyranid unit, post it up. If you want for the twofer, you can say like what your favorite one to convert is and what your favorite one overall is. Flynn, what about you?
So conversion-wise, I kind of with Hydra about the warrior kits, but I'm also with the Ravener kit as well, because
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
with the chest bit, you've got a lot more bits as well for converting to use for other places. Having the snake tail can be quite good
Yep.
because
Mm-hmm.
you can just go in, have your army themed for snakeskin sort of route.
You can also just like
Snake
use
tail.
that tail as a very large tail for like I used it on a Tyranid Prime conversion where I
Yeah.
used the Ravener torso to make like a big bulkier torso, and then I used the Ravener tail and just put legs on either side of it to make like a bulkier tail, something closer to like what Hive Tyrant would have, kind of thing. Yeah, that's a really good call in the Ravener kit.
Yeah, and then favorite unit, it's got to be Shrikes.
Because you're a masochist.
They're just so it's the
The
whole bit with
much
Shrikes is
missed
just like
Shrikes.
yes.
Often
Just never know.
maligned Shrikes.
That's
dream.
probably the unit I've glued back together most.
They
Oh,
are
yeah?
in a rules to that standpoint, they're in a no man's land at the moment because the last set of rules for them was the Index Xenos when
Not Warhammer Legends or whatever that thing's called.
no, they've not even gone to there.
Oh,
That's the
wow.
thing. You don't know what's gonna happen to them. So that's why I like them for that one bit. But also, it's just the whole thing with them. If they're flying warriors, so you've either got the flying my pretties from the Wizard of Oz that comes into mind, or it's just the whole. They're a bit more versatile. Like you can have a proper shooting unit rather than gargoyles,
Yeah.
but they're also a synapse unit, which is a bit more flexible than a Hive Tyrant.
So I hadn't really realized till now. I was about to write off Shrikes and just be like, we're never getting Shrikes because they just updated the Warrior Kit. They're not going to put wings in the Warrior Kit and release it again. But then I was like, maybe they'll release a new dual box or something that is a mid-sized winged unit, because Tyranids don't have a mid-sized winged unit. They have gargoyles, and then they have the big stuff like the Tyrants and the Harpy and stuff like that. And that would be really cool if they did a box that was like either just Shrikes or it was like dual Shrikes and something else. So 2 mid-size winged units.
Or they go Shrikes and Warriors as a dual kit. Because
I wouldn't say that because they already redid the Warrior Kit to put the Prime in it.
But then again, with the Cadians and the Pathfinders, they just
yeah,
put
but they already
another
did
sprue in.
that. That's basically what they did the first time. So now you're saying they're going to put a second sprue in there. Extra
Oh,
sprue.
'cause
Like they could, but
they never put an extra sprue. They redesigned the whole sprues for them.
you know what? I've never seen them, and I actually just bought my first box, but they didn't have it in store. I had to order it in, so I'm kind of excited. I'll learn what these sprues are like for the first time.
They're not the same as what they originally were, is what I'll tell you. Just so you can enjoy the surprise.
Bom, bom, bom. You spoiled the surprise.
How have
I
I
love
spoiled the surprise?
how Renak
I'm not
Kicks or whatever is our first ever super chat, and the first thing Kajan does is tell Renak Kicks to go give the super chats to another channel.
Wait, what?
Listen, Kajan! Oh, go check out Nightwatch's YouTube channel. Oh, he does some cool stuff.
Thank you.
So Peter Hampson's saying, I have an idea, sculpting very thin things like wing membranes, fins, that sort of thing.
Oh, that was a bit I was going to ask you about, actually. I know you did a stitches one before.
Yeah, I did a how to sculpt stitches.
I know you did that with like a coffee thingy, whatever it was.
Oh, the Tim Hortons stir stick, yeah.
Yeah.
You can just use you can use one of these. Take the thing that protects your paintbrushes. Get a really small one. And just squeeze it down. Or any kind of like shitty plastic straw, like a small plastic straw.
But I'm thinking like even.
Oh, you know what you do? Talk to Simon. Get a felt tip pen. Take the felt out of the end of a felt tip pen. You got a round metal piece, and then you just have to flatten it a bit and stretch it out at the ends, and you can use that to stamp your stitches.
Because I was trying to think of different ways of doing it. Because obviously, not
everyone. You don't have Tim Hortons in the UK.
I don't think we do, but it's more of the whole stirrers now.
So what
we're going to
like wooden need?
They're going like to wooden stirrers and stuff. So I was thinking if like it was anything else, or if we had like different techniques for doing the.
Simon's got your solution right there.
What's that? Because it's so small.
It's the thing out of a plastic glue.
Yes. That's the needle.
Okay, I've got those.
For plastic glue. It's just it glue make it stuck to the lid, and I pulled it too hard and it came out of the bottle, and I was like, that's another tiny circle. And I'm using that ever since. But if you have like as Mr. Ping said, a felted pen, like for graphics, that's really they have. Oh shit.
What?
You know what I missed?
What? What?
Nathan, on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Fuck.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Everybody. Happy birthday, Mr. Nick. Happy birthday to you.
Thanks, gents.
On this side of the world, you are 1 year older now.
And boy, do I feel it.
Oh, don't worry.
Thanks.
If we keep going longer, there'll be another one.
We talked about that earlier. And you know what? I don't know if you heard this, Simon. Did you hear what happened when I was talking to Marco about my birthday?
Nope.
So I mentioned that this stream is the closest one to my birthday. It's not actually today. I won't say when my birthday is, but this is the closest one to my birthday. And Marco's like, "Oh, happy birthday!" I'm like, "Yes, Marco." And now you have to get me a gift. He was like, "What?" And I'm like, "I'm gonna ask you to do something for me, and you got to do it. It's my birthday present." He was like, "What?" So I told him that in October, because it's Kroottoberfest, he has to convert one Kroot. So it can be anything, but one Kroot. And oh shit, yeah, someone made it. My first super chat was near my birthday. That's a pretty good birthday present. Anyway, sorry. So I told Marco he has to make me a Kroot. So now Simon, you have to get me a birthday present.
Okay.
Do you know what it is?
No.
So what I would request of you as my birthday present is before the end of the...
Wait. Before you go on, I'm not going to get undressed now. Okay, we can do that later.
I was hoping for some more super chats of naked Simon. No, what I would ask of you is that before the end of the year, December 31st, 2021, you must finish that Lictor bust.
Ooh.
Ooh, is it possible?
Ooh. Of course. It actually, due to our little deal we just made, it has risen up to priority number 1.
Oh, good. I actually have to go fulfill that deal. I haven't done it yet. I got to do that before it ends. I think I've got like 8 days or something.
Maybe. But yes, that's I can do that.
Oh shit, you're already getting me that. Maybe I should ask you for something else. I wasn't prepared for something else.
Oh. Yeah. I don't know. So you talked about you asked me about the pig boy.
Oh yeah, pig boy.
Yeah, and I didn't inform you by now, but I reached out to the dude I made that thing with to see what his price is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's in process.
Okay. Awesome. Look forward to it.
Carlton just said that was so much more humane than Dim Karen.
Humane? What?
The way you asked rather than just going, "You're gonna make the Dim Karen."
Oh, okay. Yeah, he didn't have the same reaction as when we told him he had to. Well, the camera was also on his face when we asked him to do the Dim Karen, so that was good.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go back through people's favorite kits. Can you
All right.
hit him? I think Peter Hampson was the first one.
So,
although Alam said that Tervagon is the embodiment of the Endless Swarm.
Yeah. Similar Joe just went Genie Stealers. Peter Hampson goes, "I have an idea." Oh, that's the bit there. Yes, Alam was Tervagon. Also one of the ugliest embodiments for the Tervagon.
Yeah, it's fine.
So Peter Hampson goes, "As far as kits for conversions goes, he's torn between 2 very different kits: the Genie Stealers and the Horror Specs. Genie Stealers, he's found that so many uses for the parts, but the Horror Specs is great. Is a great base for other monsters."
Interesting. I wouldn't have placed the Haruspecs just because I feel like it's an angry bullfrog, but there are some cool bits in there.
I don't really see the Horror Spec. I can see for your, because Peter, you do a lot of the drawings and stuff. I can see for that it's a good basis. For myself, I just don't see the Horror Specs kit as a basis for any sort of conversions. Like, I don't see it. I can see it only as like it's an exocrine or as a Horror Spec. I don't see it being turned into any other things because it's too blocky. I think
it's pretty squat.
Yeah,
is what I feel.
But I think if you could, as you did with the still inspired by being that storyboard guy, I think if you change the ratio and the pose,
yeah,
and stop
Give him some
thinking.
long legs.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
you can pull amazing things from that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
See a lot of potential there.
It's just like the way it is. That's the first images of it. I know because Peter's done his drawing of it as an antlion. I think
Yep.
it makes it work. Like the body itself is quite blocky. It's just the way the model's being used, because it's at the big middle arms and the small squat legs just really don't make it easier to imagine it in a different. Definitely with what he says about gene seeders. So yeah, just agree with that completely. The the bits you can use for anything. I've swapped the Scything Talons with Hormigants, so it gives them a bit more like balance to them. Like the Rending Claws, who would always end up putting those onto the old Warrior kit with ages ago. So you
I'm
don't
not
have to
sure what's happening here, but we have another of those colored posts with money.
do?
Symbio Joe.
Oh my God,
with
Symbio Joe! Look at this guy.
With
High
€4.
roller. Oh my God, €4. Shit, that's like $35 Canadian. I was gonna say he got real excited when that first super chat came through, and then I didn't see anything else. Thanks, buddy. What is his? Oh, is he giving me a? Oh, he's giving me a present, and I'm the little poofball jumping for him. Fantastic. Oh, sorry you couldn't be the first symbio, but you're the second. And that's how
He's
you'll
the
always
first one
be, number 2 in my heart.
But it's the first one in Euros.
True.
Nice.
Hold on. I have to go free my dog. Can you guys hang out?
Yeah.
Of course.
Because Nora's supposed to be back, but she's apparently not getting home for like 45 minutes, so I have to make sure the dog doesn't pee himself. Because I want to talk about these other kit suggestions, starting with Symbio Joe's, the Hive Guard, Tyrant Guard. Yeah, I'll be right back. You guys chat amongst yourselves.
Yeah. Make sure he's gone. Let me make the next plan.
Yes.
So, in 45 minutes, if we're still streaming, we do it again.
All right, that sounds good. So I have to admit that it's a bit. So I'm not sure what that super chat is all about. Would you please?
So it's people have donated to us.
Nice.
So people are paying us money to. That's why when the first one happened, Joe went dance monkey dance.
Okay, so I thought that this was what it was supposed to be, but I was just making sure.
Yeah.
So, is it weird to feel a bit honored and a bit cheap at the same time?
Yes, I'll go.
Like, yeah, like, do we need to dance now?
It's because we've just been doing this for fun and like not going like, oh yeah, pay us money to do this. It's just like this is just us like basically it's 4 guys just chilling with each other and just well, 3 guys making models and 1 guy's reading comments.
But I
But
think that
it's so nice though.
yeah, and I think it's a weird thing to happen. Yeah, I heard that as well, Kajan. It's going to be a while, I guess, before he comes back. I think that's something very new to the scene with people donating things. I as I understand that Patreon was designed in the first place to work that well, that you don't quotation marks buy anything from an artist that you like, but basically just you know donate money for him to do what he does.
Yeah.
Yeah, and of course it has turned into something else. But I'm a little bit torn because on the one side still remember that we had a good laugh at people like asking for money, claiming that the hobby was so cheap, and they wanted to create content, blah blah.
Yeah.
And on the other side, I think that well, you are creating content, right? For other people to enjoy. So yeah, I'm not sure. I'm a little torn on that.
When it's for me, it's like when it's Patreon going, oh yeah, pay me money, so I'm able to create these things, or so you can see these behind the scenes stuff, or these tips on how to sculpt and stuff, or painting stuff. That's what's like, well, you shouldn't really be doing that because you're monetizing the hobby, you're monetizing skills that someone else taught you for free.
Yeah.
When it's the donation side of it, it is people going like, I like what you're doing. I'm going to support you doing it that way.
Yeah.
Because with Patreoners, I feel it's always like, oh, you can support me with it, but there's always that whole thing of, well, I'm giving you some money, you've got to give them something extra. When someone donates it, for me, it's more of a, I like what you're doing, I'm supporting you, there's nothing you need to give me back.
Yeah,
Or that's
you
my
just
own
keep
personal
on doing
opinion
what
on it.
you're doing.
I know for some other people with donations, it's slightly different, and each streamer has it a different way, because I know with people who do games and stuff, if they're able to rename units or cities or whatever game it is, they will rename it to the person who donates. So I know it's different for different people, but
Okay.
I don't want to take anything away. I don't want to take it the wrong way, but it's like it is flattering that you guys have decided to donate to us. So like we've been doing this for what, since March? And it's so nice.
That's exactly how I'm feeling, yes. And it feels like, yeah, I don't know. It's always a small line between encouragement, yeah,
Yeah, you got the word.
and pressure. Like if suddenly everyone would donate, it would feel like, okay, if so many people are donating, then we should, change anything.
Yeah, because
yeah, for example, I always feel that I have bought like the best camera that Mr. Pink advised me to buy, but I still feel like it's crap. And people can see shit on my screen.
it's like, it's because what we're doing was we're just doing a hangout, and it's like a proper hangout and hobby along. Whereas we're not really doing that, as in like we're doing the whole filming of proper content to go out weekly to people. It's just a hangout and just chill with us, and we'll read and just have jokes and have running jokes between us. It's just like, it's like it's like our own little hobby circle, and we invite everyone else to come along.
Yeah, that's right.
And take part in this stupidity that we are.
So I think I'm happy to share my progress that I've done on the stickers. So as you might remember, dear value watchers, it's great that you donate money to our little cause here, but I would encourage more people to donate money to bigger courses, better courses, and I'm still searching for the right place to donate money, but I think Doctors Without Borders would be a good place to donate money. And yes, it's sticker time. Joe is right. So for everyone not really knowing what's going on, here's a little summary. As we being the ultra professionals that we are, we have like a fifth member. Usually it's us three on the screen and Flynnhammer reading sometimes, okay, as Kajan says, occasionally reading comments.
Oh, oh, oh.
So it's us four, and we have a hidden fifth member, which is called the technical difficulties. We are dealing like every week with to get this thing running, and I wanted to encourage everyone to come up with a model of that fifth member. So to model somehow our technical difficulties as a model. So that would be awesome. And if you're doing that, that would be great. But if you also want to join our bigger cause, we want to produce a couple of stickers. So for everyone who's donating to the cause, we'll get a random sticker. And if you're donating a certain amount of money, you will get all the stickers. So we have 4 different designs. So first off, we have, like, can you see that?
Hold on, I'm making it bigger. I'm making it bigger. Your ring light is kind of in the way, but
okay. So is that better?
Yeah. Here, I'll give you the whole floor because I'm not sculpting anymore.
Okay.
So does anyone guess what that is? Should be pretty obvious. Oh, is it got the name on it? No, it doesn't.
No, not yet. Oh Jesus, the quality is horrifying.
It's because I made you huge. Sorry.
Okay.
Mark goes, ooh, I like that sticker.
I will
Mama Negan's got it. Streamer killer. It's the streamer killer.
Yes.
Very punny from Symbio Joe.
So yeah, that's the first I did. No, it's honestly the second I did. I'm still learning the digital things, and this is another one.
It's a headphone from Alan.
So who can guess what that one is?
Yeah.
Hopefully long-time followers of the stream. They also have a delay, so it's agony.
Oh, it's already up and...
Oh, yeah, apparently some people heard me say, oh, fuck, in the background. That's because my boss was supposed to come by today and drop something off, but I thought I told her that I was going to be, like, busy till, like, 7, and that Nora wasn't going to be here because she wanted to see Nora, and then she left the thing outside my door. And I was like, oh, fuck, I missed her.
Oh, okay.
Yes, Tim Karen. Peter Hampston's got it. Well, I guess...
Mama Negan got it first.
Yeah, Mama Negan got Karen.
She's on fire at the moment.
Okay, and here is my first design. And I sort of liked it, but I wasn't very sure if it was good enough. So I tried another one. So here's the second design, and I couldn't decide which, or we couldn't decide which we like more. So I made both.
Man, Mama Negan, I think Mama Negan has the fastest internet of anyone here.
Cousin just comes in close.
Okay, everyone got that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mama Negan, Kajan, Mark.
Right. Which is better, first or second one? Type 1 if you think the first one was better with the open mouth. Type 2 if you think the big eye is better.
Okay, while you decide, I switch places because I need to leave this workplace.
Sure, I actually have to call it soon.
Okay,
just because. Yeah, you go switch.
Yeah, and you decide what you like best.
Yeah.
Okay, while people are entering their 1 and 2, I want to quickly go through the responses to the favorite kit, because Symbio Joe mentioned the Hive Guard, Tyrant Guard. I didn't appreciate this kit as much as I should have, but this lictor that I'm working on actually uses, it would help if my video was on, actually uses legs from the Tyrant Guard kit. So that's definitely a really useful bit, and there's a lot of cool bits in there. I kind of, the one thing I don't like about the Tyrant Guard kit is that it seems like it's kind of low detail. Like if you look at their guns, the detailing on the guns is kind of rough. So I hold that against it. But there are a lot of very good bits in there. Certainly. Especially if you want to make like shooting nids with like big guns. I really like the impaler cannons. They're pretty neat. But yeah, the legs are great. The armor plating is great, just like the spare armor plates that are in there. What else we got? So Bargay said conversion motherload is the Carnifex. Yes, definitely, and it has been for a very long time. So that kit is still holding up pretty well. Peter Hampson says, overall Tyranid units, I love the Lictor, but my favorite might actually be the Hive Tyrant. Terrifyingly intelligent hulking monster. That's a classy choice. I feel like when I first started with Tyranids, the Hive Tyrant was my real focus. Second edition, where you could only take like one Hive Tyrant per like 750 points in your list or something. I was like, I gotta get 2 Hive Tyrants in. They're so cool. So Bargase is talking spikes, heads, armor plates, massive body. I'm assuming that's the Carnifex. Biomorphs and claws and size. Yeah, the beauty of the Carnifex kit is that they gave you like all the bits to build any kind of Carnifex, so you have a lot of extras. Like, who collects Tyranids and doesn't have 20,000 Carnifex heads lying around? Kajan, favorite unmodified model is the Trigon. Trigon is a very classy choice. That is a very good model. And again, I kind of forgot about that one. That one's got a lot of really neat bits in it. Like the scything talons are different. The cool armor plate, the ridged armor plate on its back. That's a really good choice. But also said favorite kit, Carnifex, favorite unit in lore, Lictor. A lot of love for the Lictor. So, oh wait, what did Renax say that we... Oh, Ray. Okay, so Ray said, I would say number 1, Broodlord, but I think that's because the pose it comes with having so much character. Number 2, Harden. I don't know if the Harden counts. That's Forge World, but yeah. The thing with the Broodlord, it's a cool pose, but it's so monopose. Like, all the other Tyranids have, like, ball joints and everything. You can pose them like crazy. And the Broodlord doesn't pose. The arms are good.
Arms you can really do if you just clip out the socket bit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's the only bit. It's apart from that, it is.
I also don't love that it's all hunched up, like the legs are all messed up. But I do love the arms on the Broodlord. They're really sick. I've seen people put those on Tyrants. They look really good.
Yeah, it's just to get them, you have to buy the whole kit, and the Broodlord, and it's just too expensive to do that. It's just it's not a very good kit that leads itself towards conversions.
Mm-hmm.
Screaming Scythe Claw.
Oh, that's talking about Carnifexes.
Yeah.
Yeah, the classic Screamer Killer and like the destruction it wrought on Tyran. That's pretty awesome observation there, Bargeist.
Yeah.
I thought that there would be a winged, non-winged dual kit for Lictor
That could be good.
That's wicked. So Skylick, I thought that there could be a winged, non-winged dual kit for Lictors and Shrikes. That is an amazing observation, and I hope that's true. Like Crypt Ghouls for AOS. That would be amazing.
And it'd be like the Neurothrope, the Venonthrope, Zoanthrope kit.
Yeah.
You make one special character of the Neurothrope. So in this case, should be the Death Leaper.
No, of course it's going to be the Parasite of Montrex. Come on, buddy. Why would it be the Death Leaper?
Or you could do both.
No, I'm kidding. That's a really good observation. I never thought of that. That's brilliant. Jesus, that needs to happen. When that doesn't happen, I'm going to be real sad.
Well, we've got the whole leaked release schedule. We know it ain't happening for a year.
Well, then someone's got to email Games Workshop and tell them to get on that shit, because that's a really good idea. So Kajan, you just need to do more how to sculpt videos, and then I can recommend your channel. Oh my god, shit. Money starts where friendships ends. So Symbio Joe, we've been throwing some money around, me, Hydra, and Marco for a while, and Moloch for a while, and we managed to stay friends. So it's possible. Wait, does that mean that since Symbio Joe gave me money, now we can't be friends? Because that would be unfortunate. By his own logic. Bargay's also saying, I think my favorite art piece is either the epic Trigon scorching a tiny rhino. That is a good one. The second edition one, the old Trigon with all the lightning, or Termagants from the second edition posing on a little prominence. Oh, I think I know that sketch. That's a really good one. So Ray is inquiring about a commission. Ray, the best way to talk about commissions is to email me. My email is modernsynthesist@gmail.com. Don't forget to put the T on synthesist. But yeah, if you go to my website, I think my email, there's like an email button on my website. If you go to modernsynthesist.com, you can also message me on Instagram. That's where I'm most active and most accessible. If you prefer Twitter, you could message me on Twitter. I'm open to commissions despite Kaijan trying to, remind me how many other commissions I need to do. Because I saw further down you're interested in a Lictor head, which shouldn't be that bad. That could be doable. What else is going on? Oh, happy birthday stuff. Dim Karen. Hair specs for the claws. What? Bargay says the hair specs is going to be a base for Cirillo
Right.
Bobbit Worm Ripper Dad. That's... Oh! Oh, he's talking about that sketch that Roberto did for Warp Shadow.
Oh, you mean the several image, the one that goes over several?
Oh, Hydra is gone. Where the fuck?
Oh,
no,
I know
no,
which
no,
one
no,
you're on
it's not
about.
that one. It's a different one.
It's
Oh,
the
Hydra's
other
back.
one. Yeah, I know which one it is now.
I'm gonna go find it. So Ripley is currently eating everything in our... Hopefully he's not ripping up my garden. That would be unfortunate.
Oh, I just had a thought today for another. I know which one. I've just found it. Out of another sticker that we could do.
Yeah? Well, the sticker man just
Captain-
returned.
Captain
Wow, I
Shrike.
posted a lot of stuff. Ah, here's the Ripper Dad. Hold on, how do I get this up? Why is it so small? That's weird.
We've got Captain Shrike because we've got Commissaire Gaunt, Inquisitor Ravener, and Captain Shrike.
Oh, that's a bit cheesy.
I know. But
Alright,
we are
so-
all cheese here.
So, for reference, here's Ripper Dad. I can't make him... Well, I can make him bigger, but it's going to kill the chat. So this is a sketch that Roberto Cirillo did for us. Can I crop this thing? I don't know. For Warp Shadow, the Warp Shadow account on Instagram. And I think this is what Bargaze is talking about, which is a really gross Harrispex looking thing with this growth out the front that's spewing out rippers, which I love. So I think that's Ripper Dad.
Yeah.
Which would be a great creature, Bargaze. You should definitely do that. What else is going on?
Oh yeah, that's creepy.
Yep. Peter Hampson's talking about smashing Harrispex, Exocrine, making a concept cluster spine artillery piece. That would be awesome.
Yeah. I think they've come to a consensus of number 2 was better, so bug-eyed. Big eye sticker.
Oh, wait. Oh, sorry, down there.
Yeah.
You're just saying that because you like big eyes.
Oh, it's
I like big mouth.
I just think Big Mouth looks too similar to Karen.
Here you go. I vote 1, and I'm in charge of the channel. So, I guess we're
You've
going
only
with
got
1.
one person. You've only got one person in support of you.
I'm mad with power. We're going with 1. I guess we'll have to do both.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, if you've
We
done
will
the
have
efforts,
one.
you put all the work in. Let's go for both.
Kajan's afraid that this month is only this stream is gonna go only questions via super chats. Actually, the one thing I thought about was making the chat only subscribers, because if you guys aren't subscribed to me, what are you doing? Subscriber is the free one. You don't have to pay for subscriber.
Also, drop a like on the channel. On the
Yeah,
video.
dude, like this video, and please like and subscribe. I'm supposed to say that once every stream, and I never do. So yeah, hopefully you're all subscribed, because I tend to post updates and stuff in the community section of my channel, if you're wondering what the hell's going on. Also, I was on Between the Bolter and Me on Tuesday night, so if you want to see me talk a bit about Kill Team, you could check that out. Just go on, I think if you go to the community page on my YouTube, I've linked to it, or you can just search Between the Bolter and Me on YouTube. They're really cool guys. They're really chill. It's kind of stuff that we've talked about a bit on the stream when we talked about Kill Team the other time, but we go into more detail on it. And yeah, it was a good chat. So if you're bored, you can go watch that. What else? So I can live with that. Kajan's managing my commission line. I said, oh fuck, yes, sorry, you missed me say, oh fuck. I do get the dog.
Oh,
and
we've
feed
got
him. What?
Ray, please.
Oh my god, Ray's back!
Ray's
Oh
done it again.
no, Ray's trying to overwhelm my vote for one.
With the bribe.
You know we can make more stickers, right? I'm gonna be the one paying for them, so let's just make lots.
We are going to pay all for them.
Oh, we are? Okay, great.
Yes,
Oh,
because
it looks like Ray's going to be paying for them at the moment.
Kajan's going on about paywalling. People give me money. No, I've thought about the Patreon thing, but it would just be like if people wanted to give me money. But I guess you can just give me money here if you want. But I feel like people don't really do that here. They do that on Patreon. But I wouldn't want to paywall stuff.
It could be only fans, but only nids.
Alam says I'm Alam says I'm a student. I don't do the money thing. That's good, Alam. I like giving stuff away for free because I was also a student once.
Yeah.
We talked about it a little bit while you were away.
Oh, okay. I missed this.
Basically, like with the whole, you learn the skill. Someone taught you the skills without any cost, so you shouldn't put a paywall up to teach someone else.
Oh wait, I'm gonna find you my favorite comic about this. What the hell is it called? Can I find it? Oh, here we go.
It's not a buttress warhammer by any chance, is it?
Hey, what? Am I a broken record? I guess I don't really look at any other comics about Warhammer. So here we go. So we got 1990. Back in the day, Games Workshop staff would be like, don't worry, I can show you how to paint those models. Fast forward to... Oh shit, I fucked up. Fast forward to 2000, you go on the internet forums, no problem, I can show you how to use an airbrush. Oh, how helpful, you know. 2000 and 2010, hey, look, social media is like, yeah, of course, I can show you how to use green stuff. Fast forward to 2020. Oh, we got to subscribe for $30 per month to see the punchline. Wow, wow. Anyway, I like that comic. Yeah, so I like giving stuff away for free and not paywalling stuff.
I've just noticed the hashtags on that. Made a true scale
What?
Space Marine once. Have you seen the hashtags that are on
No,
there?
what are they?
Made a true scale Space Marine once.
What's that?
As in a true scale Space Marine, or
Yeah? What's the joke?
I don't know, but I've just seen the hashtags for it.
Swear it's not just dry brushing and oils. Definitely worth the money.
hey, there's nothing wrong with just dry brushing in oil.
Okay, what else is up
That's
here?
how I get my things done these days.
Good. Very effective. Also bedtime. Oh, Symbio Joe left. Bye, Symbio Joe. I got a pumpkin soon too. Did you say Monthrax? What's Monthrax? Did I say Monthrax? What's that?
I think when we said parasite.
Oh, Montrax. The
yeah.
parasite of Montrax. Yeah, that was an old Mortrax? I don't know. It was an old unique critter that was in the Tyranid Codex.
Yeah, which got squatted because of the chapter house lawsuit.
Oh, right. Yeah.
What?
Ripley, what are you eating, buddy? Oh, sticks.
So-
Okay, you're fine.
Hydra, basically back in 5th edition, there was a lot of rules released for armies where they were going to get the models released at a later date. So what was happening was other companies like Chapter House were making the models, and Games Workshop had took a lawsuit out, and they won part of it and they lost other parts of it. The part they lost was that while you've made the rules and got artwork for it, you haven't actually made a model for this unit. And so for that, we're finding in favor of Chapter House. And so what Games Workshop then did was, because
They went, well, fine then.
Fine then. We're not going to have models that don't have rules.
No,
We're
we're
not
not
gonna
going to have rules that don't have models.
Oh, and the other way around, because that's why you've got legends now. You've got the models, but they haven't got rules. That's why they made legends. But you got
Really? That's why they made legends?
But you've got people who've got like the old models who spent a lot of money on, like for example, the Chaplain Dreadnought or the Spike Rifle gaunts. Like, how are they going to be able to use them? So, and also they put every model out in the 8th edition at the start of it, so people could use whatever they wanted. And so obviously when they did the books, they had to basically go, well, we said you could use it, but we need to be able to keep going with what we want you to use. But in the end of the chapter house bit was, well, you're selling it under the name as well. So we're not going to make rules that we don't have a model for straight away. And we're going to basically make everything trademarkable, copyrightable.
Yeah, that's
So
when all the
that's
names
why-
change from like Eldar to Eldari and Dark Eldar to Drukari and Sky Elves to Caradon Overlords.
Yeah, Imperial Guards to Astra Militarum and all that.
Mm.
And Space Marines to Adeptus Astartes, even though they're still called Space Marines by everyone, even the Games Workshop staff.
Yeah. Oh, people are
So-
checking off. So Ray's taken off, Alam's
Yeah.
taken off. Good luck, Alam, on your exams.
Oh yeah.
Good night.
Thanks for
luck.
joining. Yeah, and this thing's always recorded, so if anyone ever needs to take off, it's going to be on YouTube after. So check that out.
And leave a like. We
Yes,
still have few...
and please subscribe. What?
As far as I can see, we have 2 thumbs up for tonight's show.
We have.
Oh,
I've got
man.
9 on my one.
Oh, they don't like Simon as much as they like you. That's sad.
I think it's because
Okay,
Simon's
now we
not
have
modded.
3. I like it as well.
Oh, now we've got 10. We have 10, 11. We have a 10
oh,
watching.
it's a like farm. We're doing it.
It's a like bomb.
Yes.
It's like if you get more back, it's the way the algorithm works is like if you've got more people talking in the chat, it moves faster. The likes loads of stuff happening at once on the channel. It boosts it more to other people, which would be
Well,
funny.
I'm glad you know about this because I don't.
Oh, I know about it because of the spiffing Brit. He just breaks everything.
The spiffing brick?
The spiffing Brit.
Oh, okay.
Basically, remember I talked about like, oh, make a poll on your thing, because at one point it was, if you created a poll, it would end up being on your community page. It would end up going to other people who weren't even subscribed to you. It
Oh,
would
yeah,
show
you
up
told
in
me
their
about that.
feed, and it would propagate the channel, people's interactions even more, and promote your stuff even more to people.
So all these fancy tips have been presented to you without a paywall by our YouTube magus, Flynnhammer.
There you go. Lucky you.
Who has stolen them from someone else who gave them to him for free.
There you go. This is how you do it. This is how all the guys at the Patreons are doing it. You get something you learned for free and then you charge someone else for it. It's called upcycling. All right, I probably have to go because I think Ripley is probably eating things that aren't good for him. Oh, now he's playing with a plastic bottle. That's good. But thank you guys for hanging out. Simon, I'm going to see you on Sunday. And everyone should tune in on Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. I think that's 9 p.m. Germany, 8 p.m. Britain.
UK, yeah.
Something like that. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we're going to do some, teach you how to sculpt some things. It's going to be swanky.
Yeah. Get your green stuff mixed to sculpt along.
And did I tell you who our host is going to be, Simon? Were you here for that?
No, you didn't.
It's going to be Nora.
Oh, Jesus.
She's been telling me for a long time. She's been like, I want to be a co-host. I want to be a co-host. I'm like, yeah, we'll do that. And she's like, when are we going to goddamn do it? I'm like, what about Sunday? She's like, I'm in. I'm like, oh shit, here we go.
She's coming for my job. No.
You
Better watch
are
out,
being
Flynn.
replaced.
Maybe she'll vote for #1. And apparently, Kajan voted for 2 and 1. That's why Kajan voted for 3. So
Yeah.
more votes for 1.
Okay.
But there was money for 2.
Yeah, Ray bribed me. Oh, I like that the donation was $2. That was pretty good. Man, this is exciting. Super chats. I'm gonna have to become a professional now. Holy shit. No more 5th member
That's
for
what I
me.
said.
Jesus.
That was exactly what I was saying. Like, oh Jesus, do we have to be professional now? Now that there's real money in this?
Hey, I'll take my $15 and I'll buy a better computer.
Ah, there you go.
What do you mean after YouTube taking their cut?
I don't know how that works. Sure. I'll take my $12.50 and buy a new computer. It'll be great.
They can get spent on the stickers.
Oh yeah, there we go. We can put it towards the stickers. That's a good call.
Or the t-shirts.
Oh god, the t-shirts. I gotta talk to those guys
Don't
again.
mention the t-shirts.
Okay. I gotta run. But thank you all so much. Thank you to everyone who participated in the chat. This was good. I like that everyone talked about their favorite kits. That was good. And Simon, thanks for coming and saving us when it was just me sculpting.
Yeah.
I get that last bit.
Holy shit, YouTube tells me that my chat revenue is $14 Canadian. Oh yeah! I'm going to Tim Hortons! Double, screw it. I'm going to get a quadruple, because I got money.
Nora gets in. No, we're rich!
We're rich! Oh, sweet. How much? $14. What?
I knew it'd pay off one day.
All right, guys. Thank you all so much. Oh, Mama Negan says her favorite kit is the Metamorphs. That's a bold choice. Hybrid Metamorphs. They're good, but I want more of those fun bits. They give you like one cool Lictor Talon. Like I had to steal like these 2 Lictor Talons from 2 separate Metamorph kits because they only give you 1. So I wish there was more fun bits in there. But I feel like the Metamorphs were kind of tacked on to the Acolytes. But I guess that's a story for another time.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I gotta go, but I just love you guys so much. I keep sticking around. All right. Thank you, Hydra. Thank you, Flynnhammer. Thank you, everyone who showed up. And we'll see you again next Friday. And then we'll also see you on Sunday if you can make it. That'll be a good time. Just shout random things you want us to sculpt, and we'll see what we get to. And yeah, I look forward to seeing you all then.
Have a good night, everyone.
Have a good night. Bye.
See you guys soon.
Bye.
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 Okay, just waiting for the stream to catch up.